What's blooming, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Shinko, and welcome back to WGLZ The Glaze, where we're just dripping with detracted content. I hope you got a whole lot of icky, because we about to get sticky. So I'm gonna let the beat play out, and as soon as it's done, we'll get right to it.
You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup.
Yo, what is good? What is good? Excuse me. What is good? What is good? What is good, everybody? How you doing? What's blooming, yeah? Welcome to the Glaze. Let's just get this out the way because we gotta say what's up to everybody. What's good? Stella Beyond, Wilson Gal, Agent Reyes, SCP, Mrs. the Otaku, Brees Griffith, Luna Guardian, Subject 117M, Pedroski, Aqua Saber, Yandera Maiden, Aquamancia, Meerkat Inc., Diabetek, Yandera Mating again, Mr. Gino X, what's up? Sunspot Gary was good. Naoto Ronan, Brandon the Blizzard, Brazen, Roxy Nebula, Jeff Snod, Serpent Hunter, Alice Peta Blackburn, Dust Bunny DX, The Warrior 313, Movie Sign, What is Up, What is Up, Victor Knox Gonzalez, Smith Super Awesome Reviews, Ice Yamamoto, Drew Jumpman Gillette, The Izermane, Green Lobster, Whales Bloody Pimple, Yuno Gasai, Butt Plug Love, Excalibur 2010, SPC Harvey. What is up, baby? What is up, everybody? What is up, Emperor Lagertha? What is up? What is up, Kid Flim? What's up, baby? What is up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Today's a very special day. A very, very special day. You're gonna lose your mind with this. Endless Synthwave, what's up? James Holter, what's up? I'm gonna lose my mind today. I hope you guys had some wonderful Valentine's Day action yesterday. I hope you guys had a great time with your significant others, if not with your families, if not with, your hands. I don't know. People celebrate different things on Valentine's Day. I don't know, but I hope you guys had a great one. I think Phil didn't have a great one because I saw that he spent almost every single fucking hour tweeting about bullshit. Um, he was really, really. Are we having nachos? Nah, I was about to make nachos. Like yo, the type of nachos he made, I could make myself, man. I'm gonna make my own plate of nachos, man. I'm hyped. You know, I've been on a cooking binge and I've been feeling myself yesterday. Prophet, what is up? What is up? Yesterday I made myself a broccoli chicken. No, I made cheddar broccoli, a cheddar broccoli and chicken casserole, and it came out amazing, 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 amazing. It was lemon juice. He ordered taco time. I'm pretty sure he did taco time. There was like another one, Los Hermanos or something like that CP77 rant. Like, yo, why can't you just let shit go? Just stop. Find something happy to talk about. Like, even if you was talking shit about your enemies and revel in the fact that they're dying, like, have a happy tone. Jesus, freaking Christ, what we got today? I don't want that. What kind of emblem is that? That's just yo. These ultimate things are trash. What's up, Omega Kirk? How you doing, baby? Yes, it was robust, Smiths. Robust, super robust, man. It's an easy recipe, but I think I'll make a video on it. It came out really good. All I used was chicken. Like Wales Bloody Pimp. What's up, baby? I think I just used shredded rotisserie chicken, broccoli, cheddar broccoli soup, some onions, flour, butter, milk. Came out amazing. Listen, watch him use an exploit to beat the true ending of Sifu. I mean, he's always gonna use the fucking exploit. Curly Grooves, what's up, baby? So a lot of people, not me. He's talking about multiple people. He's not talking about me. A lot of people told me I gotta see this. I gotta see this pre-stream because it was a little, it was a little much. So without further ado, let us start the pre-stream podcast. They got me in a losing game. Boo. I don't know why, but the fact that it plays twice annoys the shit out of me.
What is going on, everybody? How are you? Wow. Wow.
What's wow?
Wow.
What's wow?
Wow.
What's wow?
Welcome back and welcome to the Prestream podcast. How is everyone doing today? I hope I find you all well, and I hope you guys are ready. I hope you've tightened your belts.
Tighten my belt.
Strapped on your socks.
Strapped on my socks.
Is going to be one hell of an exciting gaming week for all of us, right?
Yes.
This is the week where we got multiple big high-profile new releases. We got game news
make
out
me
the
some
wazoo.
money.
I mean, yesterday was my day off, Valentine's Day, incidentally, and boy, do I have a lot to say about my day off yesterday. So stay tuned for that disaster.
It's always a disaster.
Yeah, gaming news, crazy, like so much gaming news and big high-profile gaming news in the last 24 hours for me to talk about here today on the Prestream podcast. And what a crazy week we have ahead of us with new releases.
I'm just trying to pay attention
and continuing coverage of already previously released games. This is going to be a wild one. Okay, this is like Christmas in February, really, or I guess you could say more like if you're talking about gaming, it's kind of like the hardcore gaming season, but it's in February.
God.
It's
I hate
weird
that term
because last fall we didn't have much gaming news. We didn't have many good games. It was kind of like a really weird situation where the time that traditionally is the busiest and biggest time of the year for games, it just wasn't. And of course, a lot of factors came in there. A lot of people said COVID had ended up causing so many massive delays for big high-profile games that they just couldn't.
Oh my God, that fucking iPhone!
While others were
is this
saying,
like?
Man, it just seems like the landscape of games is just kind of washed up and boring these days. So interesting today.
Hold on, shut up, Phil. Like, is this iPhone dead and he's just like, is just turning on Like when he charges it when he's streaming. Like, what the fuck, Phil? Like, charge your devices. It is not that hard. Charge your devices. Because that sound lets me know that you fucking be letting your shit die, and then you charge it once you get on stream. Like, why does your life start when the stream starts, Phil? That's the weirdest shit for me. Like, your life legitimately starts right after the fucking stream starts. What's up, Roderick? What's up, baby?
For sure. To see the amount of stuff that's coming out in the next couple of weeks and then into March as well. I actually updated my gaming release calendar, and not to say that there was much to add, but
Don't mind EBFB. What's up, baby? Pedrowski, what's up, baby?
And a half until like April. There's a lot of great, high-profile, fun stuff to talk about and play and stream, and it's going to be
You've
great,
already spoke about it already.
We got so much to talk about today. I don't even know where to start.
Just
Do I
start.
start with the schedule for the week? Do I start with gaming news? Do I start with my day off yesterday? Man.
Can you just start?
It's crazy. All right, how
he has
about
nothing
this?
to talk.
Let's start with the schedule so you guys know what to expect this week. This crazy
that
ass
you already
streaming
told
week.
us
This is
about.
a crazy ass streaming week. By the way, today is Tuesday the 15th of February 2022. To my knowledge, I will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know when my next day off is. My wife's work schedule is all over the place again. It's like it never settles in. It's really getting frustrating.
That is a lie. She is home.
I'm not even kidding.
She's
probably the third
unemployed.
time in the last year where she's changed job responsibilities and shifts, and it seems like every single place, well, every single department or job responsibility she gets, it's like completely different job, different people making the schedule and stuff, and they all have different philosophies on how to do it.
But they need to settle on one.
You know,
this
now
is how
she's
you're
working
lying.
full-time, which she's worked full-time before, then went to part-time, then full-time, then part-time, because again, it depends on the department and stuff.
No. Nah, man. Fuck out of here. If that is the case, why the fuck isn't she speaking to her manager about having a set schedule? That's what makes this shit unbelievable, Phil. Like, you can't just have somebody, like, what if, you guys have lives, right? Like, your managers can't just straight up and just say, yo, you're going to be working X amount of hours. You're going to be working now this amount of hours. You're going to go from full time. Like, it doesn't work like that, Phil. If it really does work like that for Kat, then she needs to find a new fucking job, because that's fucking weird. Like, that's fucking weird. I mean, like, it's like in retail, but not to the way that Kat is like every single fucking day she doesn't know what the fuck she's gonna be doing. That's a little weird. That's a little, like, sus. Like, I know people work retail and they have their schedules changed, but not as much as fucking Kat and fucking DSP. I mean, as much as Kat does. Hell no. That shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the other thing. Like, she doesn't need the job. Like that's some weird shit. Like I said, it's too much. It's too many factors that he's putting in for me to believe him.
Frustrating.
Local Slam, what's up, baby?
Hey guys, guess what?
Exactly,
I'm here for 6
Local
straight
Slam.
days, guaranteed. And I would love to say that, but I can't because I don't know when her next day off is. It could be Sunday. And
But
if that's the case, then Sunday's my
does
day
her
off.
schedule like why does she
I guess what I
dictate your
can say is,
schedule?
hey guys, I'm here for at least 5 straight days of streaming. Okay, but after that, I can't really tell you that much more. So here's what I can tell you for when I know I'll be here this week. Today, it's the continuation of Sifu on the first stream, not seafood, as everyone keeps making the joke. We're in the end game. I've beaten the first 4 stages. Only the final stage is left. But that 4th boss has whooped my butt, took away all my lives. So what I want to do today in the first, hour to 2 hours is go back
I
to
got the
World
kill,
4,
yay.
master the second half of it, which honestly is not that
That's
hard.
how I feel, Lil
It's the
Venice. I
boss
think they
that's
just have a
in the
roommate
rear.
agreement.
Try to
Elite Rip
figure out
Tipping,
how
what's
to
up,
beat
baby?
that boss
Call of Duty, what's up,
relatively
baby?
easily and not losing many, if any, lives, and then heading into the 5th world and see how we can do. Are we going to beat Sifu today? There's no guarantees that I will or won't. If I do really well on the 4th world and we jump into the 5th, maybe we will. Okay? Or maybe not. We might need another stream for it. I don't know. We'll find out today. I'm not opposed to doing another stream of it. I love the game. It's funny because this is a game where when I started off, I didn't really understand all the gameplay mechanics, and I got very frustrated and raged Like I said, I was seeing red by the end of that first stream, like a bull staring at a matador. I just wanted to, like, destroy everything around me. I was so frustrated. And then, once I finally learned everything about the mechanics of the game, you know, not only is there a parry, but there's an evade where you could dodge high or low over attacks. And how important it was to do permanent unlocks, because those permanent unlocks allow you to turbo through the stages and not really have too much difficulty with the regular enemies, so you can get to the boss, and that's really the focus of where your lives should be.
Nah, Brandon the Blizzard, he's just slow.
Yeah, great stuff. I like the game a lot. I cannot wait to see what the end game stuff is today. It's really all I have to say about it, because it's actually a great game, one of my favorite games that I played recently, and I can't wait for more. Great stream coming up, okay?
Yep, what the leader,
stream
as
tonight
long as
is
he
Pokemon
wins, that's what
Legends
makes it a good
Arceus,
game.
which I'm excited for as well. Last time around, we finished up the second area and started the third, and then ran out of time. So I'm excited tonight. New environment to explore, new Pokemon to catch, which is really fun to do the open world exploration and stuff with you guys. And of course, we always have nice chill streams, fun interactions, fun conversation about both Pokemon and other things when I'm playing Pokemon. And keep in mind that I had changed the way that the rewards are being done during the Pokemon streams. It used to be, oh, the person who's the top tipper by the end of the night names a Pokemon. And then I realized that's completely counterintuitive to the way that we do rewards, being that, oh, Gunner glasses if we raise $50, pick a hat if we raise $100. So instead I said, we'll just do it that $25 tip, you get to name a Pokemon. There's enough Pokemon in this game that you're not going to run out of Pokemon to name. And it worked out really well last week. So I'm excited for another chill stream, you know, interactions, naming of Pokemon, new area, and catching a Pokemon. It's going to be a great stream tonight. I really feel that way. So, tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, chill Pokemon action. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, well, let me put it this way. Tomorrow's up in the air. Why?
Oh, my God.
Well, I'll tell you why. Dying Light 2 is a game that after playing it for about a week, I'm now around 12 hours in, I'm not impressed with at all. Even though I have started to unlock more abilities for combat and parkour, and the plot has advanced a bit, I actually think it's quite boring. I think that they kind of screwed up.
Is a wage quit?
They developed a game for 5 years that literally feels the same as the first, with actual things that are worse than the first game rather than better. The only improvement, in my opinion, is the graphics. I don't think it's a very good game to be playing right now. That's a wage quit. The insane amount of new games coming out. So originally I said, oh, tomorrow is going to be my final stream of the game. And then I realized something. I was like, you know, I would really like to complete Sifu before the new releases hit starting this Thursday. So how about this? Here's how we're going to treat it.
So wait, now.
Today we're going to see how I do with Sifu.
So wait, now you're being flexible with the schedule? Like now? That's fucking amazing, bro. I'm very proud of you, Phil. Like that shows a lot of maturity on your part. Like, I believe, oh, he got him. I believe that this is a turning point with DSP's career. Yeah, guys are getting buffered. Y'all getting buffered as shit. Hold on. Make sure. Right, so far, I'm not seeing no drop frames. No drop frames. Let me make sure. All right, let's continue.
Either beat the game or get really close to the end of the game, meaning maybe I'll need like 1 more hour to beat it. Then tomorrow we'll do Dying Light 2 on the main stream. Okay.
Right, so Dying Light 2.
If I'm playing Sifu today and it looks like, okay, I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet, I might need like another stream to beat it, then I think we're just going to do it again tomorrow and beat it. I'd like to complete the game and give you my final thoughts on it before we head into multiple new releases later this week. And you might say, well, then what happens to Dying Light 2? I don't care. I'm serious. Like, out of all the games I'm playing right now, every game that I'm playing right now,
sounds like a lot of cope,
Pokemon,
Phil.
including Skyrim, you know, the second Legacy playthrough, and Sifu, Dying Light 2 is literally the game I like the least. That's not good when you're the new release, you're supposed to be the hype game, and you're the game I'm liking the least. It really doesn't seem like they put much effort into making this game feel new or fresh or anything.
I mean, people are playing it though.
Game. It's just not very good.
That's for you because you missed a ladder. That's your problem.
So
that's not the developer's fault that you can't see for shit.
We'll see what happens today with Sifu. That'll determine my main stream tomorrow, which may be more Sifu to finish the game or not.
Come on. Shoot him. Holy shit.
Dying Light 2. Then tomorrow night's late stream will be Skyrim. And the cool thing about the Skyrim Anniversary Edition stream tomorrow night, we just arrived at Riften. Guess what's at Riften? Let's see.
The Thieves Guild.
The Thieves Guild, the Blackbriar plot quests, the Blackbriar plot line and quest line. I somehow combined the two words. And as well as the way that you start up the Dark Brotherhood plot line. So there's a lot to do in Riften. Plus, I'm looking to sell a lot of stuff and upgrade stuff with the blacksmith. So there's going to be a ton of stuff to do when I play this tomorrow night. I'm excited, okay? Should be a great stream.
Damn, you got me.
But then on Thursdays when, this is when things could go into overdrive, my friends. On Thursday,
That's right.
all day long, it will be the premiere of the King of Fighters 15. Okay?
Woo, getting
If you're not
clapped.
aware, it's a brand new fighting game. The 15th iteration of this franchise that's been around since the early 1990s. I know because the first one was called the King of Fighters 94. And I was there in arcades playing it when it was new.
Getting
'Cause
clapped.
that's how old school I am, okay? And back in the day, it was one of the top 3 fighting games in arcades. You had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and King of Fighters. What happened is King of Fighters kind of dwindled in popularity for a long time there, then found a reinvigoration and rejuvenation, but it always kind of ebbs and flows and sometimes falls completely off the face of the map, then comes back. And in this case, King of Fighters 14, I played, and the graphical style was unique, which means it was ugly. I thought the gameplay elements were good, but most people panned the game saying they just couldn't stand the design choices that they made. So after owning that game for like 2 weeks, no one was playing it anymore, and I had to drop it. Even though I liked it, when no one's playing a game online, what are you supposed to do with a competitive fighing game? I was playing the same 5 people over and over, and I never went back.
You do that now.
Okay.
You do that right
This
now
one,
for
there seems to
fucking
be a lot of hype
pancakes
for it. I
already.
think there's a few combinations.
I'm
of
gonna say,
factors
but thank you
here.
for the
First of all,
$5 super chat,
there
honey.
are no
All the
real
games he's
fighting
playing, you mean the
games. Take a
4 to
look.
5 day
There hasn't
alternates
been
days between?
Mortal Kombat
Exactly.
Justice from the NetherRealm camp. There hasn't been a new Street Fighter game in a million years. There's nothing new coming from Tekken. There's nothing, you know what I mean? Like if you look at all the franchises out there that would primarily be providing fighting game content, there hasn't been much of anything as of late. So this game is getting a lot of hype, okay? I'm excited for that, especially because I used to play King of Fighters in arcades, so I kind of have a fundamental base to grow upon with this new one, much like with Street Fighter.
And you're
I used
still
play
going
back
to
in the
get
day
clapped.
competitively. You can say, oh, Phil understands the fundamentals, the footsies, you know, he understands how to play the game. Same thing with King of Fighters. Like, I have that kind of ingrained in my brain, as you might have seen when I played the beta a couple months ago, and I was kicking people's asses online, despite the fact that I didn't even know the new systems or anything in the game, right?
You're still gonna get clapped.
So, I am excited to play King of Fighters with all of you all day Thursday, all right? Excited to start up a new fighting game franchise, try out characters from my past, and see how they play in this new game, and see the new gameplay elements. We'll do offline content, online content, all day long. Both streams on Thursday is the King of Fighters 14 premiere. Cool. Then on Friday, oh yeah, it's time for Horizon Forbidden West, and I am excited about that because the early reviews are out, which we're going to talk about today on the Prestream podcast. Most people are agreeing the game is very good. Some people are saying the PS5 version is a masterclass in how games should look today, that it literally is like one of the best looking games ever made, which is exciting to know because I'm playing it on PS5. So yeah, I'm pumped for Friday for sure. Probably way more pumped than I was for the last Horizon. And I'll explain why in just a moment when we get to that segment of game news where I talk about the early reviews and everything, because I actually have a lot to say.
And
So
we
then
get on
on
with
Saturday, it'll likely be King of Fighters 15 again on the first stream, and the night stream will probably be more Pokemon. And then Sunday, if I'm here, which I hope I am, and I think I will be, it'll be more Horizon Forbidden West, and that'll be paired with Skyrim. And likely that'll be my streaming week, depending on when my next day off is, which I don't know yet, okay? So then what you'll see for that next week, it'll be a balance between King of Fighters and Horizon until Elden Ring comes out. And then all hell breaks loose, because everyone's going to want to see Elden Ring constantly, so it may actually be a situation where I end up doing, like, Elden Ring as daytime streams, and the night streams are either Horizon or King of Fighters, and then maybe once a week I interject, like, Pokemon or Skyrim, but I don't know how I'm even going to handle it. At this point, I don't even want to think that far ahead, because there's going to have so much to do with this ridiculous amount of new games in a short amount of time. I don't even want to think about it. I just want to focus on what I'm doing now before I get too ahead of myself. Okay? Now, one thing I will say before we get to any other thing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to help with the cost of games.
Oh my
coming up this week,
God.
because I gotta buy all these games. All right. There's two primary ways you can help me. You could either tip me. If you tip me during a stream,
So, Phil, remember that whole fucking rant that you just had before about Max Power saying that you don't take money for games? Right now, you are lying right now. So you're contradicting yourself right now because right now you are specifically asking your viewers to give you money for games. So remember that. Remember the next time when you get accused of begging people for money for games and you say, I don't do that, here we are. Begging for money for games. So if you get these games, you better not drop them after 2 or 3 times because you specifically asked for money to buy these games. Klaus Mystery, thank you for the 20 Mexican peso super chat. I posted a mukbang video, fellow detractors. I got you. Ooh, ITN detractors. What's that? That's code.
other funds I can use right away to buy all these new releases coming out.
Okay, so he's doubling down. He's saying right now, he is saying that I'm using this money for games. I am taking your money to buy games to provide for your entertainment.
Okay? There is potential.
What's up, Bill Brasky?
If King of Fighters does well enough,
I want
and
to
if
get King of
people wanna
Fighters and
see
just
more
learn it.
of it, then I can actually buy it on both consoles.
But why
I don't
buy?
know if
Okay.
there's gonna be
Okay, so now he's asking to waste your money to buy it on both consoles so he can run away from good players. Holy shit, Phil. What do you think is going to happen when you get clapped on Xbox and on PS5?
different or wider player base on one over the other. People have kind of
I wanna get
convinced me
King
or
of Fighters
talked me
now.
into buying the PS5 version of the game, but I have a joystick now for the Xbox Series X, so I'd be happy to play it on there too. But obviously,
This dude is
it would
stupid.
help defray the cost.
Defray
guys
cost
to
by
support
only buying it
in
for
that
one
manner.
console.
But it's not just tips. Let's say, for example, you can't tip, but you still wanted to help in this regard. You could give me some credits for either PlayStation Network or Xbox Live just by going to like Amazon.com. You can buy digital codes there for credits, and then you just send the code.
Buy
to
the
me via
game.
email,
Buy the
darksydephil@hotmail.com,
fucking game.
Okay?
Buy the
So,
game.
It would be great if I could get a little bit of help this week affording all these games. I'm already buying King of Fighters and Horizon this week, and then next week I'm buying Elden Ring. Just alone between those three games, it's fucking like
over $200.
Let's continue. All right.
Please, Griff, thank you for the $2 super chat. I'm crowdfunded for
support
life.
in that regards, via tipping or sending me credits for either network would be greatly appreciated right now to help defray the cost of all these games coming out in the next couple of weeks. By the way, there's another game I'm actually interested in called Martha is Dead, but obviously there's no way I could play it right now.
But then
You
don't
know?
fucking play it.
Martha is badly timed. Would be a better name for the game. I would love to play a horror game. In fact, the game is getting a lot of
I'm
controversy.
so glad I
and we're gonna
found my
talk about
vape.
that in a moment during the gaming news segment. Because it kind of goes to the extreme with the horror elements, but I can't play it right now. I'm gonna have too much stuff I'm already juggling.
Okay, so move on.
Maybe
Next
we'll save
segment.
it for later on. Okay.
Next segment.
$200. How much do games cost in the USA? New games cost $70 here. New games are $70 plus tax here.
That's one
That's
DoorDash
the
meal.
price now.
That's one DoorDash
know,
meal that you
That's
throw
what all
out
the games
anyway.
are ending up being now.
One fucking full-ass DoorDash meal that you end up throwing out
Okay.
anyway.
So that's the gaming schedule. I hope that sounds good.
You
couple
can't
quick
kill
odds
me,
and
I'm never
ends before we
dead,
get
honey.
to my day off segment, and then we'll get to the news. So I am pleased because I have my day off, and we didn't lose any members. We're still at 366. That's
Yes,
cool.
I still
Usually
make
I
the
always
money.
dip when I had a day off. We didn't dip this week. That's great, and especially with the new stuff coming up with King of Fighters, with Horizon, with Elden Ring. Hopefully, we're going to see a sharp increase. I would love to hit the 400 this month. If you don't know, we hit 400 members by the end of February, which we have 2 weeks to do. It's going to be the return of the Viewer's Choice event, where you guys nominate and vote on games, and one of the games
I
will
wish
be a
this was
full
open.
playthrough right here on stream. Previous playthroughs that have won this kind of event have been things such as Super Mario
Games that
Sunshine,
he's dropped. That he's
Sonic
dropped.
the Hedgehog series like 2006, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon. That's on one end. Then how about some franchises I'd never even heard of before, such as Yakuza, Persona, Danganronpa. Then we had fan favorite playthroughs like Fallout New
Return of
Vegas
the
last
Scam.
year, So
Return of the
wide
scam.
variety of stuff.
Return
And man,
of
it's
the
been great
scam.
stuff over the years that you guys have
Return
picked for
of
Viewer's Choice.
the
That's why I
scam.
love doing the Viewer's Choice event.
Return
I
of the
certainly hope that you
scam.
guys will become a
Return
member. If
of
you're
the
not, you have so
scam.
many benefits, and now you'll
Return
really be able
of
to
the
take advantage of
scam.
them with all these new releases
Return
and the
of
hype
the
that's going to be
scam.
going on around here in the next couple of weeks, okay? Thank you. All right. Let's talk about my day off, shall
Yay.
we? Yesterday in the United States was Valentine's Day.
Not just the
And
United
as
States,
much
you
as
don't.
wife
Oh
and
my
I would have
God.
loved to plan out a
Phil, can you not act like a gringo for like 5 seconds? Okay? People outside of the U.S. celebrate the Valentine's Day, okay? Okie dokie, Smokey? Okay there, Playboy? Okay? America isn't some special place, okay? Where we have a special day where we celebrate, like, people around the world celebrate Valentine's Day. You fucking doofus.
romantic day together. We didn't even know that we were going to have yesterday off until just a few days previous. Because again, I just explained, my wife is jumping into another new job responsibility, a new schedule,
New job.
new workload. And when this happened, her schedule changed, and she doesn't even know like her schedule until maybe like 3 days before the new week, which is really dumb. But I guess that's the way retail works, huh?
You know she's getting filled by some black stud. You know there's some black fucking bull that's just filling her with cock meat, giving her the real fuck she deserves. Some big black bull just filling her with cock meat.
So that being said, we couldn't plan for Valentine's Day. When we finally found out that we were going to have it off, we're like, oh, wow, this is cool. We said, well, what can we do special for the day? Well, we can't go out and have dinner because there's no way we're going to get into a restaurant. Everyone always does reservations for Valentine's Day, so there's no way we're going to be able to do that. So we started to look online for stuff that we could do. One of the things is, like, we really wanted to get a box of, like high-end chocolates. We have not had candy in this house since, like, the middle of last year. We're not big snack people in that regard. Like, we don't really have any sweets in the house at all.
That's why y'all so fucking
So
boring.
we said, hey, it's Valentine's Day. There's actually a few places around
There's no
here
sugar in
that
your
do really
system.
good quality
There's just-
candy. And I am a sucker for chocolate. Chocolate is the candy that, like, I absolutely
So is
love.
Cat.
Even though I don't really crave sweets.
Oh.
Oh my God, chocolate, I can't resist. Okay?
Yeah, neither
So
can
we
Cat.
actually sat down, and the night before, we actually went online and went to one of these local businesses that does it. We said, look, we're going to get a box of candy, but you can make your own. You pick what you want. So we were actually going through the list and picking the ones that we were going to get.
And you waited the day
like, oh,
for.
this
So
is
wait.
exciting. We'll get a box of.
So wait, you were just gonna order a fucking box of chocolate? You don't need to fucking, like, what? Why do you need to know your wife's day off to order a box of fucking chocolates? Like, legitimately, this is really starting out to be like that movie, The Other Sister. Like, holy, like, you guys literally cannot do anything by yourselves. Like, what the fuck? Like, my man, can y'all like try to do something by ourselves just once. Let me continue.
Candy, we could share it, and kind of romantic on Valentine's Day. Okay,
You
so we did
guys are
that.
so
And we
whack.
planned out for that anyway. And then
Like, you
another
guys
thing
are
we were
boring
gonna
and
do
not even in a
was
good
we
way.
knew that there was no way we were gonna get into a restaurant on Valentine's Day. But guess what has become way more prominent in the last 2 years because of COVID? Food delivery, right?
Yes.
A lot of people now are always ordering and getting food delivered rather than eating in the restaurant because of COVID. And a lot of
I go
places
get
are
my shit.
delivering now
I do
you normally
takeout.
wouldn't have. And we actually looked it up, and there's 2 Italian restaurants in our area. I'll be honest with you, neither of them are East Coast Italian authentic. I grew up in Connecticut, where there's like a million Italian restaurants everywhere. They all have a certain style and flavor to their food that's very
Same
unique to
shit,
East
Phil.
Coast Italian. And out here, absolutely no one does it. They try, and some get close, but no one has that East Coast flair when it comes
Because
to
it's not the
their
East
food.
Coast, you
Okay.
dumbass.
So
Damn, how's that so hard to fucking understand?
there's 2 Italian restaurants in our area, both of which we've gone to and we like. They're not as good as East Coast Italian, but they're still decent, okay?
Phil, there's no, like, East Coast Italian is not an authentic It's like, shut up. Shut up about that. Like, East Coast Italian, what the fuck are you talking about? Just fucking Italian. Like, there's no such thing as East Coast Italian. It's just Italian. The fuck?
We said, you know what we should do? We can't go there in person for Valentine's Day. Why don't we order food for delivery? So we went online, and everything said, yes, they're open on Valentine's Day. And we even went to the delivery apps and stuff. And it says, yes, you can order from them. You know, some of them were like order ahead. You can order ahead for delivery the next day and stuff. So we're like, oh, okay, interesting. Maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, cool. So yesterday our day begins. We wake up. We actually got to sleep in a little bit, which was nice. Both my wife and I, my wife actually has to go to work earlier in the morning, so she has to wake up earlier than me now. Used to be the opposite. Now it flipped again. I get to sleep in a little bit extra, which
Technically
is nice.
it is,
A lot of these
Breeze.
days when I have a day off, I actually have to get up early. But in this case, I actually got to sleep in for a change, which is nice.
But dude, you sleep in every single day. What are you talking about?
So, excuse me. So we, we got up, actually had a nice breakfast together, which was really nice. Spent some time together. We actually did a little bit of house cleaning, played with Jasper for a while, and then basically it was like maybe early afternoon. So the first early hours of the day went really, really well. Okay. So I said, all right, what are we going to do? Well, my wife is very tired. I'm not going to lie. This new job is taking a lot out of her. She's completely had to change her schedule. Her last job.
You know she's getting filled by some black stud. You know there's some black fucking bull that's just filling her with cock meat, giving her the real fuck she deserves. Some big black bull just filling her with cock meat.
She was working nights. So she was, I dribbled
Sleeping
up
in,
waking up in the afternoon.
Let's
and then
continue.
working
Jacob's
8+
893. Thank you for the
hour
$2
shifts
super
at
chat,
night.
honey. The
Now,
machinations of
she has to get
DSP
up early
minds
in
are
the
an
morning
enigma.
to work a day shift, and then she gets out around 6:30ish. You might have noticed sometimes when I'm starting my late stream, I say, "Oh, my wife just got home." So it's
I
a
don't
very different
care.
schedule now, and she's still trying. She's only done this new schedule for I want to say about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. Everything
What gives
just
a
blends in my
shit,
head.
Phil?
So trying to adjust to this, she's very out of sorts a lot. She's trying to get her body adjusted to get another schedule, which is tough. It's tough when you have to, I got to get up late for like a couple months.
Come on,
Wait,
babe.
now I changed stuff, so now I got to get up early.
God,
Oh
clap.
no, now it's shifting again. It's like your body can never get into a rhythm and always kind of feels like jet lag. You know
Phil,
what I mean?
Jess, we get it. She's cheating on
So,
you. You don't have to keep making up stories.
She says, I'm real beat. I want to stay home. Can you run out as usual? Like I say as usual. I don't want to say it like that because it's not a negative thing. I want my wife to be able to relax on her day off. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
God.
especially if we don't have a lot of money, which we don't right now. Why are we going to go out and say, let's go out and do stuff together, but we don't have money? So what are we supposed to do? What's the point of going to the store and staring at stuff you'd like to get and you can't get it?
You did that before.
Pretty
You
pointless,
did that
no?
before.
So I said, why don't you stay home? And I will go out and do the errands. And
Like
then
you
when I come
always do.
home, I'll basically order dinner. We're going to get Italian food, right? Because it's Valentine's Day, we figure it's going to take them a long time to prepare the food because they're probably super busy at the restaurants, right? They're probably fully booked. So as soon as I get home from grocery shopping, as
Damn,
I
you
start
got
to
me.
unload and prepare things, put them away, we'll order food. Hopefully by the time I'm done, say washing, chopping vegetables, putting everything away, then the food will arrive. We're going to have a nice romantic dinner. We're going to have our candies together. Because by the way, I was going to go out and get our candies during these errands I was going to run. I was going to go to the candy store, get a custom made box of candy that we picked all the different ones we wanted, and then come home and have all that together. Okay, and then we're going to have a romantic night together. We just kind of relax on the couch, maybe watch some stuff, listen to music. She was going to play some Skyrim. I like watching her play Skyrim. It's just really fun and relaxing. Okay, so I'm like, all right, this is cool. We're going to have a good day. So I head out to do the errands again. Okay. Actually, and the truth is, this was not bad at all. And I know sometimes I bitch about having to go out and do the errands. I say, oh, it sucks because half my day and it's busy work. In reality, it wasn't that bad. I got a lot done. I had to go to the pet store.
Okay,
so I had to go
God.
well, she had ordered some stuff from a store for me to pick up. So I picked it up while I was out. Went to the candy store, and the candy store was popping. There was a ton of people in there because it's Valentine's Day, so of course people are in there buying candy. But
That's
after
right, it
maybe
was popping.
25 minutes. I had to wait about 15 minutes
I
to
had
get up, and then
fish.
I got to make a box of candy. And they had all the
Fuck.
candies we wanted. They had in stock. Wow, because it was cool. They had like 7 or 8 they were out of stock of because it was Valentine's Day. But they had all the ones that we wanted. We're like, yes, this is cool. So
It's
Then I
popping.
went grocery shopping, and it wasn't bad. It was busier. It's funny because Kat and I had planned to do things like, get an Italian dinner, have candies together. What do most people do who literally don't give a shit about Valentine's Day? They just run and buy fucking flowers. So guess what was so busy at the grocery store? The entire
flowers.
grocery area is empty. The fucking flower area, there's like lines out the ass. It's like, boy, you guys really fucking planned, huh? You really thought about what
Like, yeah, you did, right? Like you did, right? Like you did. So wait, you're bitching at people for going out and buying something for their significant others. Okay, let's continue with that story.
wanted to
Let's
do, 'cause
continue
you
with
really
that
care about
story.
your significant other, when literally you just rushed to buy flowers on that day.
Dumbass, do you not understand how flowers can die easily? Fresh flowers on Valentine's Day. Have you never heard of that? That's why some people wait till the last day to buy flowers. That's why I don't like buying flowers. Because, they die. These people went ahead in the last minute, they got flowers. Fresh flowers. Stupid. Michael Kranikowski, what's up? Stupid. So you can't fathom that. And that is why...
You know she's getting filled by some black stud. You know there's some black fucking bull that's just filling her with cock meat, giving her the real fuck she deserves. Some big black bull just filling her with cock meat.
Like, what the fuck did you plan for your wife? Nothing. Some fucking, like you just ordered some fucking chocolates at the last fucking minute.
All over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Reese Griffin, thank you for the $2 super chat, honey. Has Phil ever seen a flower before in his life? I don't know where the fuck no, because he thinks that fucking flowers just fucking, like, you can grow flowers and then have them for a week and still be fucking fresh for your significant other. Fucking idiot, bro. And like, you could say the same thing. You could say the same thing, because what did you do? You ordered chocolates the day of. You didn't even know what to do for your significant other. You didn't even plan. Again, you have the same fucking schedule every single fucking day. You do the same goddamn routine every fucking day, Phil. Every single fucking day. Okay? So at that time, that routine that you have, you could have went ahead and done something for your wife. Okay? You have the schedule, you have the means, you have the money. You could have scheduled something ahead of time for your wife. Instead, you waited the day of to talk to her, the day of to get her some chocolates. You couldn't even surprise her with the fucking chocolates. So don't you dare bitch at people because they decided to get their significant others fucking flowers, fresh cut flowers on Valentine's Day. You fucking malcontent. Like, come on, like, this dude is seriously sitting there bitching because people are sitting in line and doing something nice for the significant others.
How do you think your significant other feels? You didn't plan out anything. You didn't even talk to them about what the day was going to be. Instead, on your way home from work on Valentine's Day, you bought them some fucking flowers, which you probably...
Who the fuck? But dude, like, again, who the fuck is you to say that? What makes you think that the flowers are not part of another arrangement? Like, again, what is this projection? This is projection. This is projection of your own ineptitude. You sat there, didn't know what to do shit for your wife, so you went there in the last minute, you bought fucking chocolates. Whereas these other people were sitting there getting something a little extra for their significant others. Making the attempt to get something for their significant others. While you sitting there just buying fucking chocolates. And door dashing fucking food. How do you know that they're not getting flowers to surprise them with dinner? To surprise them with the teddy bear that they got? To surprise them with the fucking chocolates that they bought them? You don't know, bro.
Throw on a table or pop in a vase and say, okay, back to normal day. By the way, honey, what's for fucking dinner? What did you make me? Right?
Okay. Yeah, so you go ahead and just buy a fucking bunch of chocolates. Then we just order DoorDash. And okay, honey, go back to Skyrim. How did Tyrone blow your back out this time? Same shit, Phil. It's the same fucking shit.
Like, that's just, to me, it's like if you're going to get flowers for Valentine's Day, you already got them. You planned it out. You ordered them. They're getting delivered. Or you already have them. Why the fuck are you...
So what makes you think that these people didn't do that, Phil? What makes you think these people didn't already do that? And again, if they bought flowers at the last minute, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Like, what makes you think that off the bat that they bought these fucking flowers automatically because they forgot to get their significant other something for Valentine's Day? You're projecting your own insecurities onto people, Phil. That is not healthy. It's not healthy, Phil. We get it. You're an inadequate man. Doesn't mean you could go ahead and project those inadequacies onto other people.
Rushing to buy them last minute on Valentine's Day. Like, you want to show maximum forgetfulness and minimal effort? You can.
Yeah, you take your wife to Burger King for her fucking birthday. That's extra forgetfulness and minimal effort. You take your wife to a fucking crackhead-infested Burger King. That's what you do. That's how you do it. That's how the big boys do it.
Go rush to the grocery store and buy a handful of flowers on Valentine's Day and toss it into your significant other's hands. Here you go. Okay, I gotta go take a shit. See you later, honey. Right? So anyway.
Yeah, oh yeah, Bobby Walker. Bobby Walker, you didn't know about that? Bobby Walker, let me explain to you. You see how he's sitting there talking about being inconsiderate and all that shit for his birthday? See how this man sits there and talks about how the fuck that he doesn't buy Lawless X9, thank you for the $2 super chat. Went grocery shopping, didn't even cook for her. Exactly. So let me put it to you in perspective, Bobby Walker. This man will sit there and he'll talk shit about like Burger King and like all these fast food chains, and he talks about eating gourmet shit, that he doesn't like eating the fast food shit, that he only likes eating, you know, gourmet fresh shit, that's made right then and there for his wife's birthday, the wife that he says he loves, the wife that he says that he's happy with. He went ahead and took her to fucking Burger King. Now, not only did he take her to Burger King, he took her to a Burger King that was laden with crackheads. Laden. Not only that, the man went there, the man sat there, and on his fucking pre-stream spoke nothing about her birthday.
All over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Oh, Call of Duty, thank you for the $2 super chat, honey. Speaking of Burger King, he shows the BK sandwich. Exactly. So, and speaking of her birthday, dude, this dude goes ahead, doesn't mention anything about her birthday, anything about, being with her, anything. You know what he talks about? He talks about how the sandwich wasn't to his fucking liking. He goes ahead and spends months, Bobby Walker. Let me repeat that again. Months. Fucking months. Complaining about this sandwich. He never mentioned her birthday after that one day. After her birthday, never mentioned again. But that sandwich, every single fucking day. He has that shit. The man doesn't know how to use scenes in OBS, but he knows how to pull up that fucking chicken sandwich with the utmost urgency. He knows how to do that shit when it comes to that chicken sandwich. Like, seriously, man. Seriously.
It's embarrassing to see those people and the way they're behaving too, because they're like, oh, they're all nervous. I gotta get something good that my wife.
No, they're not nervous, Phil. They're not nervous because you know why? You know why? You know why? Because they're gonna go home and have an actual good time with their significant others. They're gonna go home and actually get kisses and hugs, and they're gonna get rub downs. They're gonna get intimacy. They're gonna get sensuality. They're going to get a connection. Whereas you and your fucking wife are gonna sit there and just fucking consume. That's all you and your wife are going to do. Barrels Anonymous, thank you for the 199 super chat, honey. Tevin got a bigger birthday shout out than Cat. Exactly. Call of Duty, thank you for the $2 super chat. No, he shows.
It got all over my fucking leg.
No, he shows the BK sandwich today. And look at that. He's still talking about the fucking sandwich. Still talking about the fucking sandwich.
I dribbled off at it got all over my fucking
Doesn't
leg.
say shit about her fucking birthday. Tevin, Bruce Griffith.
Husband or significant other's gonna like, and they don't know because they don't fucking talk to them, nor know anything that they like because literally they just ignore.
Sir, you don't even know, like, dude, you don't even know what your wife likes. Again, you don't even know what anime your wife likes. You don't. Someone has to remind you. What are you talking about, Phil? This is a lot of projection, bro. This rant is really, really projection of the utmost. Why would you fucking go ahead and throw a fucking noob cube while I have the fucking drop wall?
95% of the year, so they don't know. Like, oh, what's this? What the fuck are these? I don't know. What's this? Roses? What the fuck are roses? I never heard of that. And it's hilarious watching them walk out with whatever. They have no idea.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious knowing the fact that they're gonna go home and have sex while you sitting there fucking tweeting about Horizon Zero Dawn, while you're sitting there wondering what the fuck that countdown for Resident Evil is gonna be, while you're sitting there talking about how you don't care about fucking graphics and how you care about fucking frames per second. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're laughing at them, Phil. They're the ones that need to be laughed at, not you. Fucking hermit that doesn't even know how to satisfy his wife.
What they're doing. So anyway, I didn't do that bullshit because we had stuff planned out, okay?
No, you didn't.
All right, so I come home, and this is where things started to unravel, all right? Up to this point, things had been good. So I came home from grocery shopping. I want to say it was probably like 5 p.m. Pacific time, okay? And I'm like, all right, let's order dinner because you know it's probably going to take them an hour or more to make our dinner because it's a busy Valentine's Day and we want to have dinner between like 6 and 7. So let's order dinner, okay? So we go into the, you know, one of the online ordering apps. It goes through the whole, we pick what we want, you know, well, I want this, she wants that. Oh, let's actually get an appetizer too because it's Valentine's Day, it's a special day. We'll do something nice. So we pick that. We go through the whole process. Everything's good. Okay, time to pay. Oh, the store's closed. What? What are you talking about? It's open. It's Valentine's Day. We just went through the whole ordering process. If the store was closed, you wouldn't have let us go through the ordering process.
How about you call the fucking store, you weirdo? How about instead of just going through the ordering, you call the fucking store? Like, why are you sitting there waiting, dependent on the fucking app? Are you seriously that mad? Are you seriously that mad? I mean, are you seriously that like socially inept that you can't even order food on the fucking like on the phone, bro?
What the fuck is this? So then we said, all right, we have no idea. Maybe they screwed up in the app or something. Let's go to the other Italian restaurant.
Yeah, War Dog Leader, that does happen.
Instead. Closed. What do you mean closed? It said we checked ahead of time. And
oh, look at that. Those dudes with the flowers don't look that pissed. Don't look that bad now. Exactly, JJ. No, I know JJ Winnell. It's just probably it's Valentine's Day. It's fucking busy. Then I gotta sit there dealing with fucking DoorDash and shit like that.
Ready. You never made it. Thank you for the $5 super chat, honey. Why did he go to the candy store? Why didn't he just get it delivered? Does he not have these things planned out? What a dunce.
Exactly. I thought you had shit planned out, Phil. If you had shit planned out, why the fuck is it that now all of a sudden you have a store's closing on you? If you had shit planned out, why did you have these stores close on you?
said it was open. All right? So here's what happened. Here's what these fuckers do. And this pisses me off. They're open on Valentine's Day, but they're booked. Meaning, if you did the in-person reservation, they're completely booked. So what do? They shut down their online ordering for the day, but just for that day. So
yes, because they have a high volume of customers. So they're going to go ahead and service those people who are coming in person as opposed to fucking delivering to you people in delivery apps and having to take a share of that profits and give it to the delivery apps. Again, Valentine's Day, a day where a lot of people want to go out to eat, and especially this is during this pandemic where a lot of people have been locked up. They want to go out. You didn't think that through, though, right? But you got the nerve to sit here and laugh at people who got flowers for their wives. You see, they're okay. These people are getting the flowers for their wives. They're getting the kisses, the hugs, the adoration. While you sitting here fucking fuming because you didn't plan out your day, and now the fucking store is closed on you. That's not dumb. They're making money, Phil. Again, you have a business degree. You should understand this.
you can focus on the in-person customers who likely are going to spend a lot of money because they're there in person. They're probably going to be drinking wine.
Yes.
And spending a ridiculous amount of money on this special Valentine's Day.
Yes, so why
dinner,
are we bitching?
right?
Why are we bitching?
But then they don't tell you that online.
How about you call the fucking store? Call the fucking restaurant in person. And I know that's probably bullshit that they didn't fucking have, like, I know it's bullshit. With Phil, because see, with Phil, I know that these places, they're liable to do this type of shit. But with Phil, I'm pretty sure that they told him that this shit was fucking closed. I think that the dude decided to order, He decided to order early in the day and didn't decide to schedule anything until right then and fucking there.
Phil,
That's
the
what happened.
pancakes are ready. Well, Ugly, thank you for the £5 super chat. Let me get in here right now. This is regarding the people restaurant get first priority because guess what? They might order more stuff. Online people don't. Supply and demand.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, yo, put that degree to good use, bro. How can you be that fucking dense? Because you sitting there complaining, talking about motherfuckers in, playing with their wives, but here you are waiting to the last minute to order food. Ordering when everybody's coming home and shit.
I dribbled off at it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Well, Ugly, thank you for the £2 super chat. Also, sometimes the stores don't have the staff. Exactly, they busy. They busy.
Everything online looks normal. It says you can order. There's no problems. And then when you go to order, you get to the end of the process and it just is a blackout. Oh, we were closed today. No, you're not. I wouldn't be able to go through your whole fucking menu if you were actually closed today.
Phil, that's not on the restaurant. That is on the delivery app service. You cannot put that on the restaurant, Phil. That is on the delivery app service. So all that energy you're taking towards the restaurant, you have to take it towards that delivery app service for allowing you to go ahead and order all that shit. Okay? So if you want to sit there and get mad at DoorDash. Get mad at Uber Eats. Get mad at whatever, Grubhub, whatever the fuck you order. Because they're the ones that's causing the issue. Not the store. And you can go ahead and order if you call these people.
Phil, the pancakes are ready. Glotonics, thank you for the $5 super chat, honey. Late, but his mom's birthday during the Burger King fiasco, not his wife's. During that stream, he called his wife his mom. This happens often. There's only one Mama Linda here.
You're lying. What you did is you called DoorDash and said, oh, just for today, we don't want delivery. Then why did you let me go through the whole app?
They don't do that, you dummy. You act like these people literally work at DoorDash. They don't. They just have an account and receive the orders. Again, you cannot take this out on the fucking restaurant. You have to take this out on DoorDash. Dude. You need to get the neurons working, homie. You need to get the neurons working. That is DoorDash's fault. You're sitting there saying that the restaurant is lying. The restaurant isn't doing shit. The restaurant isn't sitting there telling DoorDash like, we not taking any online orders, but let people go through the app. No, you dummy.
And the thing that really pisses me off, we planned this ahead days ahead. We had planned this out 2
You played this days ahead, but you're ordering the moment of. You know when you order DoorDash? You know when you order Uber Eats? Grubhub, you can schedule an order. You decide to order now. At, 5-ish? He planned it, but still, and it still, if you have to think about it, he planned it the other night, but still decides to order right then and there. That's just like with his streams. Like, he's supposed to play a new release, but he's downloading it right before the fucking stream starts. This boy is a nut. Pop weapon set. What is this? Oh, this look good. I like it. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I hope I can get it. But still, like this makes no fucking sense. Makes no fucking sense. This boy is a nut. He's sitting there complaining that the people won't take his order the moment he decides to order on a holiday, one of the busiest social holidays of the year.
3 days ago, we went to the app. It said you could order for today and everything. Everything was set. Then the day of, the app changes.
Why are you ordering the day of, though? That's my thing. That's the thing I'm trying to get at. Why are you ordering the day of, Phil? Phil, you just finished sitting here bitching at people because they waited till the last minute to order shit. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that is very nice. You wait till the last minute to order shit. Why, Phil? Why? Damn.
And it wasn't just one. We tried 2 other apps. They were all the same. So literally the 2 Italian restaurants around here are fucking assholes. They don't actually properly list what's going on.
That is not DoorDash. That is not their problem. That is DoorDash. DoorDash. And again, this could all be mediated if you picked up the fucking phone and called the restaurant. This is the point. This is the point where, like, when I was in IT, and this is when people didn't fucking want to go ahead and do shit, right? And there was something wrong. You would ask them why they couldn't do something else. So when I had somebody bitching at me because they couldn't use their email client for an hour and shit, I asked them, why couldn't you use your cell phone in the meantime? Because now that's downtime. That's downtime that you caused. Because we couldn't get to you in time. So since we couldn't get to you in time, you could have been using your phone at that time. Same thing here, Phil. Why couldn't you call the restaurant and find out? You can't say that they're assholes because you choose to be a socially inept person. The world is not supposed to compensate for your ineptitude, Phil.
Online ordering apps, and we got screwed over because of it. Okay? So now we're pissed. All right? Admittedly.
Yes, you guys are pissed because you guys couldn't get fucking food. You guys couldn't get fucking food at the last minute. Yes, that's a reasonable reason to be pissed.
We're pissed off. We're like, this is bullshit. We wanted Italian food. Now we can't get Italian food. All right? So what are we going to do? And
Jacob
like, well,
thank you for the $2 super chat, honey. Is there anyone
more
more egotistical?
like, well,
No,
we'll just get
nobody's more
whatever.
egotistical than my
so
Philly
there was
boy.
a place that previously we had ordered Japanese style food from, and they had really good chicken.
Exactly. You could have made some roast beef, man.
It's chicken. Usually it's like dark meat chicken, although some people do it wrong and they use a chicken breast. And they hammer it flat and they bread it and they fry it. And that's katsu chicken. Now you can have it with various dipping sauces. You can get a spicy style. There's all these different preparations that you can do for chicken katsu. So we've gotten this from them before. It's really good. So my wife's like, well, we've already gotten that. Why don't we do other stuff too? I said, all right. So she got a variety order. And her order was, I think it was spicy chicken teriyaki, katsu, and a few gyoza on the side. And then I said, well, I've never had their regular chicken teriyaki before. Let's try that. And there was a combination that was like teriyaki with shrimp tempura. And I said, just for the hell of it, let's get some egg rolls too, to see if they're any good. No idea if the egg rolls will be good. Okay? So we order from them. All right? So that order's through. So now I'm unpacking the groceries. My wife and I, we're doing it together. Unpacking the groceries, my fucking leg together. Let's continue. Now what happens is when I do this, usually I empty out the
Jacob
fridge from the last
93,
week,
thank you for the
any
$2 super
leftover
chat,
stuff
honey.
has to get
Cat
tossed out.
loves the
Disposal,
dog meat.
Leftover ingredients, vegetables, and stuff. So it just so happens, I think we had some leftover parsley, some leftover cucumbers. No, excuse me, leftover celery. And then,
I mean, he
in
does.
addition
He
to
does
that,
not
there was,
like his wife.
leftover food from last week,
This man does
some
not care
leftovers
about
from
his
dinner and
wife.
stuff. So, what we might say, well, Phil, why don't you just throw that stuff out? Here in Washington State, you're not allowed to. I'm not kidding. In Washington State, you're not allowed to throw out food. You're prevented from doing that. And for some of you might be saying, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. You're not allowed to throw food out here. It's actually,
I think
you get
that's
in trouble.
good.
So what you're
Yes.
supposed to do is one of two things. You take all your food and you put it into your food disposal. Everyone out here has a food disposal in their sink. It's like a standard thing in this state. Everyone has it. There's nowhere
Okay.
here who doesn't.
Okay.
Everyone has it. Okay? So you have to throw the food, put it in the food disposal, grind it up, and pump it out the pipes. That's one way to get rid of food. Or you have to compost, which means you're supposed to have a third extra trash can. Not only do you have a can for trash, but also a can for recyclables. But now you're supposed to have a third trash can.
That's not prevalent only to fucking Washington, dumbass. The East Coast does that also. We also have food compost bins. I mean, it's not mandated, But we have those too. Ours is brown, Phil. And actually, don't you think, like, and the way that you're saying it like it's such a fucking inconvenience. I like that idea. I like the fact that it's illegal to fucking throw out food waste. I like it.
Dribbled off at my it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Reese Griffith, thank you for the $2 super chat. I absolutely hate when people waste food.
Exactly. I do too. I really do too, with a fucking passion. I do. So I think that that is a pretty neat idea to have to either, you know, put your shit down the food disposal or to have a compost bin. I think it's okay. I don't know why the fuck Phil is fucking complaining. Remember, this is Mr. Climate Change over here. The man that wants shit done for climate change, remember? Like, fucking nut, bro. Got him. Let's continue.
In your home for food waste. So all the food waste you have to put into a third can that stinks like shit because it's just rotten food all week. And then you're supposed to have, there's a can that we have here at the end of our street where you're supposed to go put all your food waste into it. You know, and it gets picked up maybe like once every other week or something like that. Okay? So that's what we're supposed to do. Okay? Guess what we really don't do? We really don't compost. We don't. We put it all down the food disposal because
of course,
it's fucking ridiculous. You think you're gonna have stinky fucking trash food?
Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Fuck the environment. Forget about making like more, you know, fertilizer for fucking soil and shit, so we can grow fucking vegetables and shit. Like, yeah, that's fucking fuck that. Let's just waste it. Fucking piece of shit, bro. Like, for real serious piece of shit. No, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, fuck the environment. Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. Fucking about, you know, caring about my community and shit like that. Fuck that. Like,
the people out here, listen, I'm all for a green planet. Global warming is fucking real. All right? We all just experienced it in the last year. Record high temperatures worldwide. But there's some things that can be very effective to help our planet. I'm not convinced that putting your stinky fucking food waste into a trash can and composting it like this is going to be very effective. And in fact, I don't
Phil, do you know what compost is? Do you know what compost is, you fucking boy? Are you serious, dude? Do you know what compost is used for? Who gives a fuck about what you feel? Because you don't, like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're stupid. You're legitimately stupid. So nobody cares about what you think or what you know. Okay? Let me explain to you. Compost is necessary to create fertilizer for the soil. It's literally like the cheapest fertilizer you can make for the soil. Literally. And you're sitting there bitching, thinking that it's like, I don't believe. Nobody cares what you think. We've already known that you have no knowledge on no situations, on no particular subjects whatsoever. So this right here is another one. How the fuck do you not, like, you don't think? You don't even know what it does. Like, you don't even know what composting does. If you can tell me what composting does, then you can have a say. But shut up. It's something that you have to do and is required by law. Nobody gives a fuck what you think. Do it and fucking just help, keep our planet green. Damn, I'm doing so good. Phil is pissing me off that I'm just like fucking... Look at that. 18 kills, 2 deaths. Holy shit. Phil, you're pissing me off right now. Keep pissing me off, please.
Been any scientific evidence to prove that it was. It's just out here, everyone's...
What do you mean? Like, where citation needed. Citation needed. Citation needed.
Cloaked Onyx, thank you for the $5 super chat. I work for a custodian for the elementary school. We see a lot of food waste every day.
Exactly. Dude, citation needed. There's no scientific evidence. What journals are you reading? See, this is the problem. This is the problem where where, like, I hate people like Phil. Like, you're saying shit like that. Like, there's no scientific evidence. If you haven't even read any scientific journals regarding this subject, please, tell me. Tell me the latest reviews on composting. And tell me how it's ineffective towards the planet. Please, Phil. Please, tell me. Learn me something. Shinko wants to learn something. Come on. Let Shinko know what it is. Teach Shinko, because I need to know.
Extra green. Everyone has to be extra green on top of green. So like I told you, they only come every 2 weeks to pick up our trash, and they only pick up 1 can of trash. We're only supposed to have 1 can of trash for every 2 weeks. What if you have pets? What if you have babies and kids that make a mess? Fuck you. 1 can of trash every 2 weeks.
Dude, we don't have that
That's what they
problem.
believe,
We don't have
okay?
that problem. We don't have that problem.
So, the point I'm making, why am I talking about this? I can't throw anything out. I have to put everything down the drain. So,
That's why
we
that
finished
house
putting
must
everything
smell like
away.
shit, bro.
Okay, for the food stuff or the groceries, and I am basically getting rid of all the leftovers and grinding them up in our food disposal, and then I had to wash dishes, and the food's on the way. It's being delivered from this place. Okay, so I'm tracking on my app. Oh, it's coming. It's on the way. So I'm trying to hurry. I'm putting the stuff down. I'm grinding it up. Putting the stuff down. Grinding it up. Putting the stuff down. Uh-oh. What the hell?
Look at that.
not
23
going
and
down.
4.
What the hell is this?
23 and 4, Phil. That's how much you've been
Okay, this
pissing
has
me
happened
off.
before. So, all right, grind, some water in there, grind. Is there any pieces? No, it's just completely, I don't know, grinding. It's not working. Uh-oh. So what do? This has happened before. So I get some baking soda, and I fill the food disposal, which, by the way, the food disposal is full of dirty food water. Okay? It's full. It's
So
overflowed with
why
dirty
you
food water.
yo?
So I'm putting baking soda in there. Then I put
like I said, some people just need to be put in cages. Some people just need to be put in cages. I'm saying I'm just saying it. I'm saying it right off the bat. Right off the fucking bat. Right off the fucking bat. Right off the fucking bat. Some people just need to be put in fucking cages. I'm sorry. I am sorry. This boy needs to be wait, they need to do like the Treehouse of Horror, like with Bart's twin. Take this motherfucker up to the attic, chain him up, and give him nothing but a diet of 1 bucket of fish heads a day. This man needs to be put away from fucking society. Why would you put baking soda with rotting food? Holy shit. Sheepdog, don't tell the Kiwi Farms guys that shit. Don't let the motherfuckers at Kiwi Farms find out about that. Because holy shit, bro. My mans, why would you do that? And then on top of that, why would you go ahead and put everything down the drain? Everything. Why would you put everything down the drain? This man is, I mean, this boy is fucking nuts. We need a salad to that. Let me get a nice, hefty vinaigrette going, because this dude is nuts. This dude is fucking nuts. Holy shit. Oh my god. Let's continue.
vinegar in there. It goes.
Why would you
clear out the pipes? Clear out the.
How is that supposed to clear out the pipes? Like, what amount of pressure? Like, Phil, if you fucking put baking soda and vinegar, that's not gonna fucking push the shit out the pipes. It's just gonna fizzle and bubble in place. Like, are you serious, dude? Are you fucking serious? Did you think that all of a sudden, like, why would you go ahead and think that a fucking 5th grade science project would clear out your fucking pipes? You're putting in bone, you're putting in tissue, you're putting in collagen, you're putting in fucking cartilage. Phil, exactly, Erlo Strolls. Have you ever done a paper volcano before? Have you ever done a baking soda volcano? Does the volcano fly all over the place? No, the fucking baking soda vinegar mixture just shoots up. Ooh. Yo, like, you better hope your condo association doesn't get wind of this shit that you're doing. You better hope that your condo association does not get wind, does not watch this shit. Nothing matter. Like, if you put baking soda and vinegar in the pipes, it's not like he thinks that it's supposed to clear out his pipes. It's not. It's just gonna be a fizzled mess.
food disposal, right? Okay, grind. It's still not going down. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay? Well, guess what? The food's arriving now. Our dinner is arriving. Oh, great. What am I gonna do? Sit here with
That's you,
a
Grandfather
sink
Nurgle.
full
I have
of
no hand in
dirty
this.
food water? I'm not even done washing dishes or whatever. Okay? So I'm like, I gotta go extreme. I go upstairs, I grab our giant ass toilet plunger. I wash it off,
What?
obviously.
Yo,
I say,
no.
fuck this.
Yo.
I gotta clean this shit out.
No,
not
not you fucking nasty ass. No.
At least the candies worked out. The candies.
My man's
I ended up
what?
getting everything, but I'm like, we gotta do this, okay? So
Yo.
I'm standing there with a fucking plunger. I plug up the other sink because the way with the food disposal, there's 2 sinks. One is for regular stuff and one is for the food disposal. So I plug up the regular sink to create pressure.
No, you dumb. You should. Okay. Before we get into that, why are you using the fucking toilet sink? Yo. Hey. This dude, I'm about to use words I'm not supposed to be using. This dude, right? He fucking shoved all the fucking food into his food disposal, right? Because they're supposed, they're composting, right? So instead of doing that, he goes ahead and fucking just shoves it down the food disposal because he doesn't want to do the work to fucking put it in the compost. So the motherfucker goes ahead.
Reese Griffith, thank you for the $2 super chat, honey. Plunging a sink should be against the law.
So he goes ahead, right? He goes ahead. And the fucking, he jams the
dribbled
fucking
off
food
and
disposal.
it got all over my fucking
with
leg.
food.
Let's continue.
So he goes ahead and takes baking soda, and vinegar, and puts it in the
I dribbled off and it got all over my fucking leg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jacobs 893, thank you for the $2 super chat. He has to have a scat fetish at this point.
So obviously this shit does scat fetish. No, because listen to what I'm about to tell you.
I'm afraid to look that up.
Yo, scat, baby, shit. So, like, the dude is sitting there, right? He fucking decides, you know what he does? He fucking takes his toilet plunger and he washes it off. Now we're talking about.
He didn't.
Yes.
He said he washed it off.
He said he washed.
That means that he didn't.
Exactly.
Full of shit.
And he went ahead and tried to fucking plunge the fucking the sink with the toilet plunger. This man
He's
is
disgusting.
That's disgusting,
but
bro.
You know what, though?
Trevor McEwen, thank you for the $5 super chat, hon. Phil's logic is giving me a headache. Hope his condo association finds out about it.
I do. I hope his fucking condo association finds out about it too.
Wait. What happened if you, like,
Well, his shower was fucked up.
and he didn't
With the we don't know about that. So guys, what she's talking about is about when the shower handle was broken and they had to use the other shower and the other shower fucking was basically
okay, because I'm just trying
dirty.
I was trying to figure out if that was like a
So that's oh my god, that's nasty, bro. That's nasty. The motherfucker went ahead and fucking used the toilet plunger for his they have sink plungers. I mean, they do have sink plungers. They have little drain plungers. Okay? You shouldn't have to use your fucking toilet plunger. The one that you use to fucking clean out all that shit. All that shit. Because it's a lot of shit, Phil. Because remember, you eat a lot of bullshit. You eat a lot of bullshit, Phil. So you're sitting there, taking your plunger that's full of fucking shit, and you're jamming it into the sink where your dishes go. That's disgusting.
He washed it off.
He probably rinsed that shit the fuck off. That's disgusting, bro. Oh my god. May God bless. That's disgusting, sir. That is absolutely fucking this is nasty.
What is
Huh? Well, okay, so what he did with the missus, right? Let me just die here. What he did was he was supposed to go ahead and supposedly they planned this out the other day. They were supposed to go and basically eat from a restaurant, right? Like DoorDash.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'll give it to him. I'll get like it's not. I'm not gonna say like that's something.
What yesterday?
Yeah. So that's neither here or there. Just listen. So he decided to order from this place, right? After he ordered from, like, they decide to order from this place. But the thing is, he decides to wait till when they're ready to eat to order the food. So basically, when they order the food, you know how DoorDash does, right? DoorDash doesn't say shit. Uber Eats doesn't say shit. They'll let you order, but then the shit will let you know it's closed. But he's getting mad at the restaurant because they were closed. Like they were closed. Like they weren't taking orders.
Okay.
Like,
Then what's your plan B?
no,
bruh, it's Valentine's Day. No one's trying out here delivering food. Like, regardless whether you have somebody.
All right. I told you. Hold on, my bad, guys. Sorry, the thing was like mad low, but yeah, I was telling Mrs. Fleur about Phil's things. I'm sorry. That's a little derailment on my end because I had to explain to him. But basically, back to what we were saying. Like, bro, like that's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting as fuck, man. Pumping the sink full of shit. Like it's just, I'm sorry about that, guys. That was a little derailment. I had to explain it to Mrs. Floyd. Like oh my god, that is disgusting.
With the plunger.
Shitty ass plunger.
It's fucking taking. It's not unclogging yet.
Because you're fucking.
Because she's like, well, could we? Yeah, like, but honey, just eat. What are you gonna do? Just eat. Don't wait for me. I don't know how long this is gonna take. This could take an hour.
Dude,
right?
how about you unplug the sink, the other side of the sink?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may not realize this if you don't have a food disposal, but there's something that's called, I think it's called either the trap or the escape. Basically, there has to be a way for air to escape out of the disposal.
Yes.
And this thing was so clogged. I'm not kidding you. So I go to do the plunger. I'm doing, all of a sudden, I'm not exaggerating. All of a sudden, the thing that, I forget what it's called, if it's called the escape or it's called something. It fucking launches into the air and dirty food water erupts like a geyser all over.
Phil, that's because you literally just admitted that you plugged up the other side of the fucking sink. That's why you built that pressure. If you would have let that shit gone, the air that was been sucked in would have probably fucking unclogged the fucking sink better. You're the one that said that you clogged in the other side of the sink. You created that pressure. You did. You did that. You did that, sir. Tú lo hiciste, senor. Like, you literally said it. Like, I plugged up the other side of the sink to create that pressure. You created the pressure to do that. You fucking idiot. Jeez.
The fucking kitchen. It was revolting.
Phil, this isn't like a funny story. This is like showing how disgusting you are, my man. You're sitting there telling the people that you're shoving food down your food disposal because you just don't want to fucking put shit in a separate bin. On top of that, you're going ahead shoving the food down there recklessly. On top of that, you're telling people that the shit got clogged, and you try to use fucking baking soda and vinegar to get it unclogged. And when that didn't work, you're telling people online all over the world that you took the toilet plunger that you used to unclog the shit in your toilet to unclog your food disposal. And then on top of that, you're telling people that you were the one that plugged up the other side, thus creating said pressure that you're laughing about. This boy is unhinged, man. This is unhinged. This is literally something where fucking Washington's Department of Health really needs to look into. Like, this is something like this person literally, like, these people need legal guardians. These people need legal guardians. They need to be in fucking, like, They need to be like in fucking like adult daycares, man. Those are things like adult daycares for mentally challenged people. They need to be in one. They really need to be one. Oh yeah, I'm there. I'm there. I'm in the Chantel screen. That's the new hot mess. I'm not that invested in Chantel, but the stuff I'm, the stuff that I'm seeing so far, it's enough to warrant a listen. But let's continue.
Badoom! So now I'm covered.
This
Okay.
isn't funny.
Luckily, my wife was eating at the table. She wasn't near me. I'm completely covered. All right. The countertop, or not the counter, but the sink and area and all that, completely covered in dirty fucking
Like,
water.
this is hard to take as a funny story.
And I said, and it still was clogged. It was still clogged. It didn't unclog. I said,
Alicia Hernandez, what's up, Derek?
Now, it's rare when I get too angry, but I was pretty fucking upset. My wife usually doesn't see me very angry, so she was kind of like scared. She's like, "Oh, Phil's turned into the Hulk now because he's."
Oh,
angry.
shut up, please.
So I went.
Please. You probably fucking bitch and had like you had like a crack in your voice. Motherfucker, you wasn't turned into no motherfucking Hulk. You ain't turned to no motherfucking Hulk. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. Kat was fucking laughing her ass off. She probably recorded and sent that shit to Tyrone. Like, look what happens when this motherfucker gets mad. Fucking Incredible Hulk, these nuts.
And I got a fucking step stool. And I used the step stool to stand above the fucking sink. I positioned myself into a pile driving, plunging position. And I said,
That's what Tyrone does to Kat. Oh.
all the time, water is shooting out of the escape trap into this. There's food pieces going everywhere. And then finally it says, and it drains out. Oh my God, finally.
This is disgusting, bro.
So then guess what I had to do? I had to go
Happy
wash,
Valentine's
change
Day,
my
Kat.
fucking clothes. Okay, I was disgusted. I had to clean the kitchen. So basically,
Oh, he just threw that shit.
after a half an hour of doing this, the sink is drained. I'm like, okay, now I can finally fucking wash up, clean up. Time for dinner. Now, of course, the food's cold. The fucking been sitting there for a half an hour while my wife was eating. So I sit down to eat. All right, let's have some of this delicious shrimp tempura. And I pick up the shrimp. It's dangly and wet.
Because you've been
Shrimp
sitting
tempura
there.
is supposed to be light and crispy. It's supposed to be breaded and fried
It's been
shrimp
sitting there
in a
because
special
it's been
Japanese
sitting
style.
there because
Why
it's
is
been
it
sitting
dangly and
there
wet?
because it's
they
been sitting
idiotically
there
put it in the same spot as the fucking chicken teriyaki, and the teriyaki.
because they weren't expecting you to just let it sit there for fucking 30 minutes. Phil, I bet you if you would have ate it right then and there instead of pumping away at that fucking food disposal, you probably would have had that shit light and fluffy. You did that, sir. You did that. You decided to go ahead and mix the shit water with your fucking sink water. You did that. Why are you blaming the restaurant for the fact that you didn't decide to eat it right away?
sauce soaked the chicken tempura, so now it's a mushy mess. Excuse me, not chicken tempura, the shrimp tempura. So I'm like, this is gross. I tried to eat it. Oh, it's just not good. It's supposed to be light and crispy. You put it in soy sauce.
Because you
was
let
disgusting.
it sit.
Okay? I said, okay, let me try my chicken teriyaki. So I go to eat it.
Jacobs 893. Thank you for the
It's-
super
it's
chat.
dry.
Grub to understand how food
It's
works.
overcooked.
Exactly.
It's
I dribbled off at my.
It's like
my-
eating
it got
fucking
all over
shoe
my
leather.
fucking
Like, now
Let's
I've never had
continue.
the teriyaki from this place before. We only had the katsu. The katsu's outstanding. That's what my wife got, and she loved it. I'm sitting here like, oh, this is bad. This is fucking terrible. It's shit. So, like, this really sucks.
Oh,
Okay,
Fitness
but at
65.
least-
Ah,
At
you
very
right.
least,
This man didn't even wash his fucking hands after he fucking touched that shitty. Oh my god.
I ordered some egg rolls, so maybe those are good. My wife goes, oh, the egg rolls. I said, what, you didn't try some? I ordered like a side of egg roll. She said, I try some. She's like, no, I didn't try some. So I was like, oh no.
So they didn't get there.
Oh no.
Like, yo, the way that he tells his story,
Where
like,
are
Like he can't. Like yo, he could. This man is. He couldn't have friends. Cause let him be like let this dude be my friend, and he tries to tell me a story. I would dead have to smack him upside his head like, yo, get to the fucking point. Get to the fucking point, man.
Okay. They're over there. And so she had kind of like covered them. I opened the plastic. Oh my God.
All the shit would have got on the egg rolls.
So usually when you order egg rolls or something, they usually put it in like some kind of a paper bag or a container. All right, this one is similar. It's like, you know how they put it in wax paper sometimes, like a wax paper bag as a little side thing. The thing, okay, hold on a second. How can I?
Like,
All
it's
right.
just.
So, I don't have it here anymore.
Like, guy with two
Oh.
names. Like, if you say some
wait,
dumb
you
shit
guys- hold
like
on a
this,
second
like,
here. You guys have seen this.
look at this.
Okay?
So remember, guys, this dude has that fucking sandwich saved. Nothing about his wife's birthday. It's been months, several fucking months. Still hasn't let that shit go. Cat's birthday, nada.
You guys may recognize what this is, okay? Now, I'm not saying that it was like this, okay? That's disgusting. All right? But if you take a look at the wax paper, all right? The wax paper that this came in, you see that, right? The wax paper is completely saturated. You can see it's like translucent. You can see through it.
Phil,
Because
okay,
it's
get to the
so
point. Get to the
saturated
point. Because you let it sit.
in
You let it
grease
sit. Because you
and
let it sit.
sauce,
Because
right?
you let it sit.
So
You drove around for 30 hours because you were scared
don't
of
think about that
crackheads.
sandwich I just showed you. Think about the wax paper. Essentially, the entirety of the wax paper that was around these egg rolls was like that. It was completely soaked in fryer grease. It was so bad.
Because you let it sit there.
Seriously, so bad that when I opened it, grease poured out of the wax paper.
Because you let
onto
it
me.
sit.
I was like, what the fuck? Right? Now, I pick it up, and an egg roll is supposed to be crispy.
Again, you let
bite
it
into
sit.
crunch, and you taste all the fresh ingredients on the inside. I pick up the egg roll, and it's like this. Sog. I'm oh no.
Just like your dick, right? Bro, like seriously, like you have to take into account, Phil. You order from this restaurant. The time that it took for the restaurant to put the food away, to get the food delivered to you, for you to have it there sitting there, of course, it's going to fucking change. Phil, what is it? This weird inability to just understand change down to the littlest thing. Like even food, you can't understand. Food will get soggy. It will get if you just leave it there.
The pancakes are ready. Trevor McEwen, thank you for the $5 super chat, honey. He's just disgusting. Of course, he's gonna complain about the food that he left sitting to get cold and soggy.
Exactly. You left the food like that. So how the fuck do you not how do you not see that that's your fault?
It's so greasy. It's like, oh god, it's like like a wet sponge, you know? Like it absorbs so much of the grease.
That you left
And
sitting
a
there.
good egg roll, when you go to break, it's like it crisps apart, right? It'll crisp apart. I go to rip this thing, it's just like a soggy turd. It's like
Because you let it
it
sit.
falls and mushes apart in my hand.
Yo, what is
Oh
this
my
life?
God.
What is this?
It's so bad.
What is this? What are we
Essentially what we
experiencing here,
learned
people?
yesterday Is that this restaurant is only good for the
Phil,
chicken.
Phil, shut up. Just shut the fuck up.
Rabbi Goldenstein Bird, thank you for the Australian $5 Australian super chat. After getting covered in rotten food water he didn't wash, he's revolted. Imagine the smell, so Ket doesn't mind that they're made for each other.
Exactly. That's a little weird. I think Kitty likes that shit. She likes a little dirty little piggy. They got that role play going. That dirty role play going. Disgusting, bro. This dude is fucking disgusting.
Katsu. We had never tried the other stuff. So we ordered teriyaki, terrible. Egg rolls, terrible.
Because you let it
gyoza was
sit.
all right. My wife had ordered gyoza and said the gyoza was decent. So the katsu and gyoza is good, and everything else there is shit, which we didn't know. So we went from a situation where we were supposed to have a romantic Italian dinner, ordering what we wanted, having it nice, and having some
That you waited for the last minute to order.
and, having
That
a
you waited
nice
for the
relaxing
last
night.
minute
And
to
went from
order.
that to food disposal, eruption, volcanic explosion, destroying the kitchen and covering me in basically liquid, rotting food. And then eating food 30 minutes late, so it's cold, and it's very fucking, like, nasty-ass, disgusting fucking
Because
food.
you ate it 30 minutes
That
late.
was our Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Like, it's hard to feel sorry for you when you're the catalyst for all these problems.
Great, right? So,
See, these are one of the rare moments where I wish someone would just straight sock him dead in his fucking mouth. Like, I really don't wish that shit on people, but it's just, these are the rare moments where I'm just like, bro, just sock him in the fucking mouth. Somebody just fucking hit him right in his fucking jowl. And this dude, like, sitting there, ruining one of the most romantic days of the year with his own ineptitude. That's the crazy thing. It's not like it's just ineptitude. Waits to the moment to order fucking food. Fucking sits there and waits 30 minutes covering himself in shit water to eat the food that he did order.
that sucked. Now, the good news is that pretty much was the end of the shitty part of our day. After that, we did a few odds and ends here, some things to clean up the house, and then I'd say probably between 7 and 8 p.m., we got to sit down and relax together. We actually had our chocolates, which were absolutely delicious. We each had like 2 or 3 chocolates, which were really good. Now we have a ton left, so we can
2
eat
or
these
3
chocolates
chocolates.
every time.
2 or 3 chocolates.
And I got to sit there and relax and watch Kat play some.
Skyrim. Play some goddamn Skyrim.
Blackmate 666, thank you for the $5 super chat, honey. They wouldn't have these food waste problems if they didn't order enough for food for 6 people and then throw out most of it. Linda, come get your man. So I don't want to fly across the country, but I might have to. Because this food waste is a real problem. I never told him that. I always told him to finish his Friendlies. I always told him to finish his Gordon Fisherman brand fish sticks. You know, I told him always to finish his food. I don't know where he got that food waste thing from.
Skyrim, which was fun. She was doing some Dark Brotherhood stuff. She had just started up the Dark Brotherhood plot line. And did
Just
a few
started.
other odds and ends here. There were some funny bugs that happened. You know, as always with Skyrim, you never know what's going to happen. Dragons showing up out of nowhere and everything.
You
It
know
was
when
a
the
fun
dragons
time.
are showing up.
All right. So basically, the early day was good. We had a good breakfast together. We had some relaxing time early on in the morning. Then I went out and did the errands. The errands were okay. It wasn't bad. It just sucks that you have to run errands, but it's the only day off I get. Then we had about 2 to 3 hours of hell in the middle of our day that sucked ass, but luckily we were able to recover and have a relaxing night together with some chocolates. So overall, not what we had planned, not exactly what we
Cuddy
wanted.
the Kid, thank you for
And it
the
really sucks because
$4.99 super chat. Cat has to be
We were
like
actually
300
thinking
pounds
about
by
it.
now.
I dribbled
Hey, the
off
truth.
and it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Say the truth, if she was, I mean, if it just filled down the right places, I wouldn't mind, if she was. But it has to fill out in the right places. Like, if she just looks like a mountain of pudding, then, I'm going to have a problem with that. But if it went where it's supposed to go, I wouldn't mind.
And we were like, it just keeps happening. Like, remember back to my story about Christmas? We had planned on doing a big Christmas roast, and the recipe was terrible. The recipe had us overcook the meat, and the seasoning that we put on it was garbage.
It has
So
to be
was flavorless,
circumstances,
overcooked,
Roderick.
Terrible meat. Then we wanted to order food, and we couldn't order pizza. The pizza kid laughed at us on the phone. that we wanted to
Exactly,
order
because you
pizza
want to
on
wait at the
Christmas.
last minute.
So it's like, and my wife is like, it would be nice if we could just have a fucking holiday that's normal, that stuff goes nicely, because it's been a while now. I was like, you're right. It's kind of frustrating now that we're having multiple holidays in a row. We can't plan for them because her job is fucking us over. And
Yes, you can plan for it. You have a plan A and a plan B. Like, what do we do if you do have the day off? What do we do if we don't have the day off? It's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard. And again, this is why.
You know she's getting filled by some black stud. You know there's some black fucking bull that's just filling her with cock meat, giving her the real fuck she deserves, some big black bowl, just filling it with cock meat.
Regard, and then on top of that, things go wrong for the things that we do plan ahead. All right, they're going wrong.
No,
Like, geez,
no,
you know,
no, you don't plan ahead, Phil. Deciding to eat something in the future, but deciding to order it the moment of is not planning ahead. Renee Suarez, what's up, baby? That is not planning ahead. You guys planned to eat, but you didn't make any accommodations to make that happen. You waited until the last minute. Wait, what do you mean? Boogie's still alive. He didn't die. He didn't die. Don't do that to me, chat. Y'all scaring me. I don't know if y'all do it now. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. You're lying. You're lying. Yo, y'all lying. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. No, I don't know the meme. Y'all suck. I fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. I hate you guys.
Bill Nelsenegger.
You ain't funny.
Ain't funny. You're not funny.
Nice, right? It'd be nice to just have a nice day together where things don't fucking go wrong on a holiday.
How
So I
about you
think,
do
when's our
everything
next
right?
holiday? I guess either my birthday or our wedding anniversary, which is within the same week.
My man, your birthday is not a holiday to Cat. Do you have to understand that? Your birthday is not a holiday to Cat. I'm going to repeat that again. Your birthday is not a holiday to Cat. Okay? My man, how dare you? The fucking goal of this man to sit there and say that the next fucking holiday is my birthday.
Is that first to second week of April. So maybe then we'll have a day off together that'll be fucking normal and good. I don't know.
That's
Sure,
your
it would be
problem.
fucking nice. It really would. It would be nice for a change, just be able to sit down and have a day where everything goes right. Because we need that. It'd be nice for a relaxing day if everything just went right. Like if the sink hadn't gotten clogged, if we were able to order our Italian food.
Okay, but see, here's the thing, though. See, the thing is, these aren't like a series of unfortunate events. These are things that could have been prevented. You could have prevented these things. The sink wouldn't have been clogged if you didn't go ahead and pour bacon grease down your fucking food disposal the fucking time. Your sink wouldn't have been clogged if you would have went ahead and actually got the compost bin and done compost. You would have been able to order the Italian food if you had scheduled the order ahead of time, as opposed to waiting until you were ready to eat to order. Exactly, sheepdog. It's called cause and effect. Because you pour shit down your fucking drain, that's why your sink got clogged. Because you waited until the last minute to order, that's why you couldn't get your food. Okay? Because you because you waited 30 minutes to eat your Japanese food, that's why it came out a soggy, greasy mess. You are the catalyst for these events, Phil. So if you want to have a normal holiday, you want to have a normal time with your wife, stop fucking up.
Right? It just would have been such a much better stress-free day. Instead, now you're all going to have ingrained in your mind the thoughts of me standing on a step stool over my sink with a plunger.
Phil, I don't think about you like that.
Plunger over down like this, and there's eruptions of disgusting.
I don't think about you
water
like that.
squirting
No, I don't think about you like that. I do wonder if Cat's getting done in like that. I wonder if Cat is getting done in like a fucking plunger that's on a fucking sink. I'm just saying. I just wonder. But I know there's nothing. That shit's not ingrained in my head. It's not.
over my kitchen. That was my Valentine's Day. All right, so that was Phil's day off.
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.
Now let's move on to game news, because we got a shitload of game news to talk about. First of all, Capcom is doing a mysterious countdown that ends in about 5 days from now. No one knows what it is, and they're being tight-lipped about it. However, there's a lot of speculation that it could either be the announcement of Street Fighter 6, because it seems like this countdown will end right at the end of their Capcom Cup tournament series, or there's speculation that it could be the Resident Evil 4 remake finally being announced, Or there's
How
speculation
the
that it
fuck-
could be a DLC for Resident Evil 8. Or it could be something terrible that no one cares about, and Capcom's just fucking with us because when it comes out, everyone's going to be disappointed. But no one knows.
Nobody knows. So shut up,
me,
Phil.
I would definitely like it to be Street Fighter 6.
But why, Phil? You're not gonna like it. Like, my thing is, Street Fighter 6. If Street Fighter 6 comes out, and I promise you this, guys. If Street Fighter 6 comes out and he gets it for like Xbox, I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll be in the lab. I'll be labbing it up with you guys. I'll buy Street Fighter 6. I'll buy Street Fighter 6 just so I can learn the mechanics and bust his ass. That's my promise to you guys.
But we don't know. It could be if it is Resident Evil 8 DLC and it's good DLC, then I guess I'm not going to be too disappointed because Resident Evil Village is a great game and I would like a DLC expansion for it. But at the same time, man, I really wish it was Street Fighter 6. So I guess we'll see, okay?
I hope it's Street
that's
Fighter
number
6
one.
too.
Number 2, Bioshock is actually going to become a movie. Netflix
not
announced that
watching
they're
it.
teaming up with the makers of Bioshock to make a Bioshock film.
Not watching it.
Interesting
Yawn.
to me because when people always ask me what's some of the most original stories you've seen in a video game, I always say Bioshock. You know, the thing about the Bioshock plotline though is that once you know the plotline, because there's a ginormous twist about how
Unknown, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Jin Todd. Yes, he is.
Basically you're kind of
dribbled
spoiled
up
and
and
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
all over my
I
fucking
would
leg.
watch a
Let's
Bioshock
continue.
movie, but
I
it
wouldn't
kind of
watch
sucks
it.
you already know the story. You know what I mean? Because the twist is such a big part of it. I don't know. I don't know how this will turn out. It could either be really good or absolutely fucking shit. Just take a look at some of the Netflix series and movies that have been pumped out over the last few years. It's kind of a definitely varying quality. But it's interesting to see that now all of these services and or even major movie studios are seeming to be more open to adapting video games. But allow me to say
bullshit.
my opinion on this, which is the same exact opinion that I had about the Uncharted movie, okay? Allow me to appeal to those people out there who are thinking of adapting very popular video game franchises into movie form, all right? Dear Hollywood, the games you're adapting to movies already have an installed viewer base. Those millions upon millions of people who bought the games, played them, loved them, enjoyed them, and made them part of their own culture, their own experience. They love these games. They cherish these games. They're a part of their life now, right? Some people actually hold games from different time periods as like, oh, that's a reminiscent part of my life when I was in a different time of my life back then when I played that game. And every time I play it, I think about that, right? People love these things. They don't want to see them changed. They don't want to see them altered to fit your idea
Hollywood doesn't
of
care
what
about
works as
you.
a Hollywood movie. You know what they want to see? That game as a movie. Period. Don't change the characters. Don't change the setting.
Phil, it's
don't
Hollywood.
change the explanation.
Phil, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. Okay, we get this. All right, Phil. I feel the same way you do. I do agree with you. At one point, I really had that mentality. But then I realized Hollywood doesn't give a fuck what you think, okay? If they're going to make money, they're going to make it. That's it, Phil. Plain and simple. You either fucking accept it or you move the fuck on. I've moved the fuck on, okay? If I haven't moved the fuck on, this channel wouldn't have been a DSP channel. This would have been a channel of me bitching at almost every single fucking, woke adaptation, every movie adaptation, every fucking Hollywood cash grab, every fucking pandering, bullshit. But I'm done. Like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care. Okay? I really genuinely do not care. That's how I'm combating this. By not giving it any energy whatsoever. By not talking about it, by not getting mad at it. I'm just not watching it. I'm just not watching it. Okay? That's it, Phil. Stop giving it your energy. If you really don't care, stop. Just stop giving it your damn energy.
Don't change the age of the characters. Don't change the people who act as the characters who kind of, you know what I mean? Like, Uncharted, you want to know why Uncharted is about to flop? Because they fucked it up. They literally said, oh, well, Uncharted, a franchise of 4 games and insanely standalone popular DLC that made millions upon bajillions of dollars.
Hollywood doesn't know about that.
Gee, I wonder why people don't fucking like it, you imbeciles. You had the recipe for success.
But yeah, see, you know what's the weird thing, Phil? You know what I find it funny? He said, how come Hollywood continues to fuck up, but they still make money? But yet you continue to fuck up and you still make money. I think that's weird. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. So since you haven't changed your formula for 13 years, why should Hollywood? I'm just saying.
And instead of just using it, you fucked it up. You changed it. That's like saying, I have a delicious dish that's amazing chicken. I've decided to change it into pork. Well, it worked with chicken. Everyone knows the chicken's delicious and wants the chicken. Why change it to pork? Now it's not the same dish anymore.
Yeah, nobody cares, Phil. Just nobody fucking cares.
So,
right.
Seriously, if you're going to do Bioshock, make it fucking Bioshock. Don't change the plot. Don't change the characters. Don't change the explanation behind everything.
Phil, you know this is what's going to do. You know what they're going to do.
You have the criminal syndicate there working. These people who are mutated freaks with their powers. Have it be fucking Bioshock. Have it be scary. Because Bioshock is a scary-ass fucking game. And it needs that element to work. I hope they'll listen. I hope that they'll just keep it as it's supposed to fucking be. And stop changing these tried and true franchises that people...
God damn, you know what he reminds me of? I mean, like, you guys ever, like, had, like... You know what he reminds me of? Like, Phil is so... Like, he is so dated. Like, he's stuck in a bygone era. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way that he's sitting there in front of his boxes, in front of there, talking to absolutely nobody. Sitting there complaining, giving his shit takes. This man, he's not even stuck in the old YouTube days. This man is stuck on fucking public access television. I know there's people in there out, yeah. I know y'all people out there know about public access television. This dude is stuck in the days where the public access television days where you would have these same fucking dudes like Phil with his fucking, material things to make it seem like he has some credentials and whatever the fuck he's talking about and giving shit takes about nothing. Literal, like, this is it, man. Phil is nothing but a pap. That's it. Phil's a pap. Phil is public access Phil. Just in front of a camera, rambling to absolutely nobody. Jesus Christ, Phil. Like, how you go back? How you go back that far? How you go back that far? Jesus Christ. No wonder, like, Phil resonates with me. So he's just fucking this public access reject. That's all he is. That's all he... Phil's a public access reject. Jesus Christ. How do you go from being a potential viral YouTube sensation, the potential to be like having a YouTube career? Now you're just like fucking, you're just busted down to just like fucking public access. Exactly, Dorcas Malorcas, Wayne's World. Down to the fucking shitty ass fucking intros. Oh my god.
Line up in droves to see if you didn't change it.
I'm a little tired.
Okay. All right, let's continue. There's so many news stories to talk about. All right. So, a really positive news story I want to talk about, and then a stupid news story, okay? The positive news story. Horizon Forbidden West finally had its review embargo lifted yesterday on Valentine's Day. Review embargo, wait, what? I know, we have to get used to this. This is now modern gaming. There's no more,
No. This has always been the case. Why are you behind on the times? You're so behind on the times, Phil. Jesus. All right, guys, I'm going to try Iron Fish.
Everyone plays it and talks about it on release day. It's, the game's review embargo releases, and now everyone puts out their review early, spoiling the entirety of the fucking game, and now the golden chosen content creator streamers can stream the game and show it all and spoil it all early. So if you're trying to stay away...
Phil, you know one of the greatest things about freedom of speech, right? You know what I love about freedom of speech? And I think this is... Like, a lot of people talk about how you can say whatever the fuck you want under freedom of speech. You can have the right to express yourself. The one thing I love about freedom of speech, it's the thing I value most about freedom of speech, is the right to ignore. I love that part of freedom of speech. The right to ignore. Meaning, if I don't like something, I do not have to look at it. I do not have to watch it. I do not have to endure it. What's up, Jonathan Stone? How you doing, baby? So if I don't want to be spoiled with this shit, I just won't watch these fucking chosen few people. It is not that hard. Why are you bitching? Again, like I said about the movie adaptations and shit. I don't like them. Instead of me sitting there getting mad, mauling about them being made, I just do not engage.
From spoilers, it's almost fucking impossible. That's modern gaming. These companies have become so fucking greedy that they don't care about their game's artistic value anymore. They just want to make a buck. So let that.
So what
machine
like
roll.
wait, how's
It's 4 days before Horizon.
Serpent Hunter, thank you for the. Wait, I was supposed to jump. I was supposed to do something. I'm gonna fall and die.
Serpent Hunter, thank you for the $5 super chat, honey. Because DSP spams full games in one day. Affect game devs do review copies.
Exactly. Don't tell me Phil's doing better than me in this shit. What do you mean by artistic value in terms of people getting extra review copies? Can you explain that to me? Please, Phil? Because I'm not understanding what you mean by that. Wait, I wanted to get that thing. Aww. Like, how is it? People don't have to watch these fucking copies. Am I dying? I died again.
The pancakes are ready.
I fucking died again. Let's continue.
Forbidden West launch, let's have the embargo lift and have everyone do a fucking blitz about the game all over the internet. All right?
Those are checkpoints. You need to get close to them. Okay.
It does. It's not. It doesn't piss me off. It disappoints me. Because 10 years ago, the whole gaming landscape was very different. And it was very fun to be a part of that crowd who could go out and get the game at a midnight release and play it right away and share those experiences with the world. That doesn't exist anymore. It's been completely lost by a bunch of greedy corporate douchebags.
I've never, I don't understand, I don't understand why I'm going to restart the level because I want to do it with these things. I really don't understand.
Hold on, I closed the door.
Yeah, he wants to get his early copies. He wants to be the one. Oh, it's very different from back in the day when I used to be able to do that shit.
So anyway, that being said, the review embargo lifted for Horizon Forbidden West yesterday. And what happened? Well, most of the reviews are very positive. People basically giving the game, some people giving it 10 out of 10. A lot of places giving it around 8.5 to 9 out of 10. And a few places being pretty critical of it. Okay? Now, what I can tell you is I did not read any story spoilers.
I'm just trash at this game, so let's just do normal.
At all. I played the first one 5 years ago. Allow me to summarize what I thought about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes, because
I thought the graphics were great for the time. I thought that the story was quite interesting. And
I'm having a Phil moment.
Okay, the open world aspects were fun, but I thought the game wasn't as good as people said it was. Why? Because at that time, which was 5 years ago, was a different time. All right. At that time, very recently to the release of Horizon Zero Dawn, I had played games such as the Tomb Raider reboot franchise. I had played games such as various different Far Cry games. And when I played Horizon Zero Dawn, I said, man, it really feels like this game borrowed elements from a lot of other popular franchises and basically just kind of taped them together. When I was doing the gameplay of Horizon Zero Dawn, I never felt like anything in the game was original when it came to the gameplay aspect, okay? Just so much as how important the story can be to a game. Obviously, the core gameplay elements can also be a huge factor in the overall enjoyable experience of a game. 2 years ago, The Last of Us 2, I thought, had everything it needed to be a great game except a terrible plot. And I thought the terrible plot...
What happened? I think my internet just froze. Oh, come on. For fuck's sake.
I just played a Far Cry a few months ago, and I feel like I did open world exploration, mini quests, and side content.
I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going.
I did all of this, you know, just recently. So for me, it's like I feel like I'm playing other games slapped together, but with a good plot, and that's disappointing, you know. And then people would say, well, we didn't play those games, so we love this game. It's like, okay, so what you're telling me is I'm kind of different than most gamers. Most people don't go play every major game. So if I hadn't played the Tomb Raider reboot franchise, if I hadn't played Far Cry, if I hadn't played all those games recently, and maybe I just jumped into Horizon Zero Dawn, I would have loved it. You know what I'm saying?
But you
By the
also
way, I
could
didn't
still
hate
love the
it. It's not
game.
that I was being negative about it. I was just like,
Wait,
I just
where do
don't
I go?
like it as much as everyone else. Okay? Now, fast forward to today, 2022. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a very different situation today. How so? What's different today from 5 years ago? Okay? Well, I can tell you about a million world-changing events that have happened, but that's no bearing on this game. Basically, there's no more Tomb Raider franchise. Been there, done that. There's been 3 games that's forgotten. No one even talks about it anymore. It's like it never even existed. So when was the last time that you played a significant third-person action game using a bow and arrow? Tomb Raider, like 4 years ago, right?
Red Dead Redemption uses a bow and arrow. I think there's other games that use a bow and arrow. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of PC games that still uses bow and arrows. So I don't understand that. And like, I'm not understanding what he's saying. Is he trying to say that because these other, like, this is something I saw him tweet about this on Twitter. So I had to like ask, like, is he saying because like Tomb Raider and I just died. What if like Tomb Raider, like if he's trying to say that Tomb Raider and Far Cry aren't around, therefore it makes Horizon feel original? I'm not understanding that.
It hasn't been one in a very long time. Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Was
like,
there
yeah.
a Far Cry game
Tsushima.
recently?
I just said it just like him. Though.
But is Far Cry anywhere nearly as prominent now as it was?
Doesn't
back
matter.
then, 5 years ago? No. In fact, I can tell you like 5 years ago, there was Far Cry 4, Far Cry Primal, Far Cry 5, Far Cry 5 spin-off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
there was
losing
so many
me.
Fucking Far
I'm like,
Cry
I'm dying
games
because he's
you had
losing
Far
me.
Cry formula out the ass. Now it's not really that prominent anymore. It's very different, actually. So I think what's happening here is what we're doing is we're having a unique situation where
like I'm trying to
things have
concentrate.
changed.
He's making it
It's
hard
not
for me.
the same climate and the same landscape as 5 years ago. First of
Okay.
all, this game has positioned itself to be a premier game on the PlayStation 5. Not to say you have to play it on a PS5. It's actually available for PS4 Pro and regular PS4, and all the reports are saying it's actually quite good on those consoles. Okay? But if you have a PS5, this is kind of like the game to play right now because we've been waiting for a giant, explosive exclusive that will make that console shine. There haven't been that many as of late, and now we're finally feel like we're going to get it, right? So that's cool, and I'm very excited to try this on PS5 and see how awesome it looks because, the Digital Foundry started doing their coverage of it and everything, and they're like, oh my God, it's the best looking game ever seen and shit like that, okay? But in addition, what was
all right, we're gonna do with the heart control.
Commonplace and very overused 5 years ago really isn't anymore. And in fact, it's kind of interesting to see that, like I said, Tomb Raider franchise is dead and gone.
Wait, no.
Far Cry is completely washed out and no one's really even talking about it. Far Cry 6 came out a few months ago. How many people really hyped it or talked about it? Most people just said meh. But now you got Horizon coming out that has elements from those games. And it actually looks like this franchise will be the franchise to get the hype. You see what I'm saying? So back then it was like, oh, I already played all these games. Now it's like, well, these games are dead, so this is the opportunity for this kind of gameplay to shine now.
No.
I think it's actually a different situation, a different kind of climate than it was 5 years ago. So I actually feel like this game may do, at least in my opinion, I might like it more, and I'm actually very excited for it.
I'm misunderstanding the point here. Are you trying to say that this game will do better? See, like, I gotta go do normal controls. He's like, I can't with this game. I have to concentrate with this game, and I can't do it with Phil. So are you trying to say that if you go ahead and play Horizon, it's gonna be a better gameplay experience because the games that it copied are no longer prominent? We know, I Yamamoto, we know. He's talking out of his ass, but it's this, that's the concept, like, I'm not getting here, Phil. Are you saying that the game is better now because the game will do better because the game that it copied off of, the games that it copied off of aren't around anymore? I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding it. I'm not understanding. I'm really not. I'm trying to see what I want to play. I don't want to play Halo no more. I think I might just do One Piece. I might finish up on One Piece. I don't know. I jump from game to game. But like that makes no fucking sense, bro. None.
The positives that I've heard about. Again, I've heard no story spoilers. I've heard a little bit about gameplay elements and things that have been improved, so that's good. But thank God I've stayed away from all the spoilers and everything. Okay. But anyway, most of the reviews, excuse me, are saying it's outstanding. I did purposely seek out a few negative reviews because it's always good to get different perspectives. And what the negative reviews are saying,
but
surprisingly enough, they're echoing what I said 5 years ago. That Horizon Forbidden West follows very closely to the formula of Horizon Zero Dawn. It feels like they took the best elements of other franchises and take them together to.
So Phil, are we supposed to listen to these reviewers or not? Because remember, you said these people are shills. So my thing is, they said the same thing that you said. So isn't it like mean that you're a shill? So you have more in common with shills than you do. Oh, I'm about to lose this fucking thing. Than you do with a normal gamer, because the shills are parroting the same thing you said, right? So that means you're a shill, right? So that means you're in line with the game journalists who do not know how to play the game or who do not know how to, judge a game correctly. So I'm not understanding it. I'm not really not understanding where you're coming from, Phil. So does that mean did I lose? Does that mean that we can't take your word seriously because you're the same as a fucking show? So there we go, Phil. You're technically a gaming journalist. You can't play a video game. You have horrible, shitty takes. It makes sense, Phil. Why didn't you become a game journalist? You could have made some money like that. Come on, Phil. Come on, Phil. Use those strengths, Phil. Come on, baby.
This game. And there is a few new elements like mini games and stuff that have been added, but nothing really makes it feel like it has its own unique identity. It feels like you're playing several other games. But again, if you haven't played those other games recently, Tomb Raider's been dead for years. I feel like this will be the game that feels more prominently like it. This will be the game that has that identity as opposed to, I lifted it from another game. It'll be like, no, actually, this is the game that's persevering with that gameplay style while the other games have faded into oblivion. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see what happens. But what I will tell you this. I'll tell you the one major thing I'll be looking for in Horizon Forbidden West. Even though, yes, story is incredibly important. The graphics, which apparently are groundbreaking. Yes. Here's what I want. An open world that's full of meaningful content.
Yo,
I draw back to this many times.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, this is a fucking, like I said, Phil has I literally tweeted about that shit. That meaningful content shit. What is meaningful? What is fucking meaningful? Like, I literally tweeted about that shit. I'm not kidding. Some random ass fucking person just literally sitting there fucking tweeting, oh, I don't care about the side content as long as it's meaningful. What does meaningful mean to you? These buzzwords that they're just having, just fucking shoving down, like these buzzwords are fucking annoying as shit, bro. Fucking meaningful. What the fuck is meaningful? Like, it's meaningful. What does that mean? What is the meaning? What does that matter to you? Shit, I gotta look for this shit. Here we go, right here, literally. Sorry, guys, that was me, sorry. Our window capture. I'm gonna put, let's see here, Google Chrome, new tab. Now you wanna listen. Chrome, here we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, hold on. And it's like, it was this whole tweet. Like it's literally like yo, these people, these fucking consumers. Like it was this guy, I tweeted this guy because this guy had like he had like a tweet that his whole thread just literally sounded like Phil. The John Linneman guy, like just sounded just like Phil. And then I saw that fucking response to the tweet. I definitely appreciate side content as long as its meaning feels meaningful. What does that mean? I don't know who he is, Brees. It's just somebody retweeted his review, and his review sounded just like Marvin T. What's up, baby? Sounded just like something Phil would say. Legitimately, word for fucking word. Like seriously, this tweet right here, Phil could say this exact same shit. The main thing is that if you want to play it like a linear story-driven game, you can. The narrative beats come fast. The map stays relatively devoid of icons unless you can choose to open it up. That said, the side quests turned out to be way better than expected too. Then you got the other person. I definitely appreciate side content as long as it feels meaningful. That's what I'm going to do. I'm literally going to. That's what I do on Twitter now. All I do on Twitter is fucking shit on Phil and fucking copy and paste the NPCs that parrot the same fucking shit that he says. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, come on, Phil. Like, come on. Like, yo, you guys gotta find another level of thinking. Like, you guys just all think the same, man.
To The Witcher 3. That was a game that had a big open world and a lot of questing, but most of the quests felt like their own standalone interesting stories. Never when you were playing Witcher 3 did you really feel like, man, this is kill a bunch of generic enemies and gather a couple of generic items and it's a grindy fetch quest, boring shit. Instead, most of the major quest lines felt like their own identities and felt like they were meaningful to development either of the Witcher himself or to the story or side stories. You know what I'm saying? If this game is a giant open world with a lot of content,
off at I got all over my
that
fucking
content
leg.
is repetitive, grinding, and boring.
Call of Duty, thank you for the $2 super chat, honey. No more super chats until you make meaningful content.
Take a look at
Okay, I
Dying
will.
Light 2. Are you fucking shitting me? Dying Light 2 is a game that pads so badly, even the main storyline plot missions are padded with meaningless bullshit.
What's meaningfulness? What is the meaningfulness?
I did a
That's
mission
not
where
a
I disarmed a
fucking
bunch of
word.
bombs. Okay? Immediately, the next story mission was, well, you need to get those bombs and put them on a windmill and blow it up. Okay, let me do that. Oh, you don't have the bombs. 2 minutes ago, I disabled the bombs. Where are they? Oh, you left them back there. Why? Why would I have done that? Doesn't even make any sense. So then you go back. Oh, the bombs were stolen. You have to go find them. Oh, the people who stole the bombs got hijacked by zombies. Now you have to find the bombs in random crates.
That's gameplay.
Only 2 of the bombs were found. You need 3. Go steal.
So what is meaning then? What is meaning to you, Phil? This is what I'm saying. Like that's meaning. You're in a storyline. There's a chain of events that's happening. What is this lack of meaning that you're asking about? That you keep talking about? Meaningfulness.
To make a 3rd. Oh, so you made the bombs. Now you got to go plant them on the windmill. Oops, the bombs didn't work. Now you got to. It's like, wait, what?
That happens in real life, dude. That happens in real fucking life. Like, yes, you plan to make a fucking bomb. The bomb didn't go off. Shit like that fucking happens. Yo, this dude is a mung bean, man.
Can you say padding? All right? Horizon Forbidden West, I hope, has learned from all the mistakes of these open world games, and the meaningful content is abundant. Give me missions.
You see what meaningful content means to these motherfuckers? It just means you just do something. Like you go, you do one thing, and then you get the fucking prize or the unlockable or whatever. That's what meaningful means to these types of people. Again, they want to be fucking handheld. Come on, man.
That I want to do in the open world. Not,
I'm gonna restart this.
Go do this generic thing that pads the fucking game and you get 10 experience points for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really hope that they've learned. I really, really hope that they've learned.
I dribbled off at my
Dying Light 2 did not.
my fucking leg.
That's for sure. So
Like mate 666, thank you for the $2
let's hope for the
super chat.
best.
How come the Eagles
All right,
didn't
let's
fly
hope for
them
the
to
best.
Mountain
This coming
Mountain
Friday,
Dew?
I'm very excited. All right. Now we do have one final news story before I start shout-outs, although it looks like there might not be much in the realm of shout-outs because there's only 2 tips and no super chats, memberships, or anything to shout out.
Yay, no super chats.
Here we go.
What do you like? That's the
I can't
oh
believe
my
we're talking
god,
about
you
this
guys
yet.
didn't
I
give me my
really
money.
can't. Ladies and gentlemen, Cyberpunk
dribbled up and
2077
it got
decided
all over
to,
my
without
fucking
any
leg.
kind of
Let's
hoopla or
continue.
announcement,
Maurice Griff, thank you for the $2 super chat, honey, because Sauron would see them.
release its next-gen patches. Okay? So as
Okay.
of today, you can play the optimized Xbox Series X and S or PS5
Which is
versions
upgrading right now.
for Cyberpunk 2077. Okay? You may have noticed, I haven't talked about this. I don't care about this. I
Okay,
haven't talked
so-
about Cyberpunk unless
so
someone else
shut
brings it
up.
or somehow it's in the news. But for some odd reason, the gaming media is covering this like it's hyper hyped, exciting news.
No,
okay?
they're not. They're just dropping.
In a nutshell,
Yo.
Here's what I think. All right? Cyberpunk 2077 sucks. It
Okay.
sucked at launch.
So keep it
sucked
pushing.
all through the times that they were trying to patch it and make it
Keep
better.
it pushing,
today.
Phil.
But I don't understand, Phil. If they've really improved it and dramatically fixed all the bugs and the visuals are better now, why do you still say it sucks? Because my issues with the game were never the bugs or graphical issues. My issues were the core gameplay. The game sucks. It stole things from other franchises like Deus Ex or Dishonored.
Okay.
And reused them and rehashed them.
Just like
and
Horizon
tried
Zero
to make
Dawn.
its own, and it failed. Those games
Just like Horizon
have
Zero
better
Dawn.
gameplay than Cyberpunk 2077. Okay? The universe sucks. It's an over-sexualized, over-exaggerated, over-the...
Bro, what do you think happens in the cyberpunk dystopia? This is what happens. It's over-sexualized because at this point, the human mind has already reached these levels of dopamine that shouldn't be possible. So they're doing more and more things in order to get that feeling. That's why it's hypersexualized, Phil. It's the future. Okay, it's the future. That's why now you have people doing weird shit on the internet. That's the setting. That's the setting. It's a fucking dystopia. Exactly, Brendan Steger.
Stupid universe. At first, you might laugh a little bit at how ridiculous it is one way or the other. Are they trying to be over dramatic? Are they trying to tell a message? Is it just supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be gross? I don't know. I don't care. The universe sucks. It's not fun to play in. It's just obnoxious. Every 2 seconds, you're looking at a billboard that's over-sexualized or a cheesy
Because that's a
joke that's not
dystopia,
working.
you
It's just bad.
idiot.
The open world has nothing to fucking do in it. They claim that there was to be a robust, interactive world that evolves with you and will have unending content. In reality, the game has no content. It's just a bunch of either generic missions or the story-based missions. With
It's
a
meaningful.
few interesting side quests interposed here or there. As I could still remember, as I played this game, there was like 2 major plot lines I really enjoyed. There was one with a politician who was actually in the middle of a conspiracy and was being spied on and set up and actually being mind controlled, even though he didn't realize it. That was pretty interesting as you investigated that and you unearthed all this stuff that was going on. There was another plot line with a detective who's actually one of your companions during the game. It's a side plot line where you stalk down a serial kidnapper and killer. And so you have to stop this criminal from basically committing more kidnappings and murder. And it's kind of like almost like a film noir detective story. And that worked out really well. Okay?
Jeez.
And
Right.
yes, when you're doing some of the companion quests, they're fun to do. But I would say out of the entirety of the game that I played, which was what, like a 30, 40 hour long playthrough, maybe 10 hours was I having any fun. It was literally 30 hours of, oh God, this is fucking boring. I see what they were going for and they failed. They didn't hit on any of the things they were trying to hit on. The gameplay is just tedious and annoying and not fun to do. It's either like generic first-person shooter or implementing elements from other games, like I said, Deus Ex, that just aren't fun to use like they were in Deus Ex. And then the world sucks. It's full of bugs. The side content is not meaningful except for a few missions that actually have some interesting writing. Most of them are boring and suck. And I'm like, dude, when I finished the game, I'm like, even if this game didn't have the incredible amount of visual bugs and issues that it had, this game would still suck. Like, I have no idea what they were thinking making this fucking game. Did they not actually have someone test it and say, is it fun? Because obviously they don't, or they have a really weird idea of what the fuck fun is when all other games have done better than that one. Okay? So for me, all right, Cyberpunk's next gen patch is finally here, everyone. And it's funny because some people are actually calling today, February 15th, the day that Cyberpunk 2077 actually should have been originally released. A lot of game developers working on the game had said all along the game should have been delayed till 2022, and that extra time likely would have given them enough time to polish the bugs and issues and have it feel like a more
Phil, so just get over it.
And that the game was just overly rushed for what they were trying to do, and it was ridiculous that they released it in the state that they did. Okay? So, for me, when you're going to tell me, oh, Cyberpunk, I say, oh, a pile of shit.
Okay,
because,
nobody
ladies and gentlemen,
cares.
here's the best way to describe Cyberpunk 2077. Okay? It doesn't matter how much you polish it. It doesn't matter how much you tweak it, how many bugs you fix, how many graphical overhauls, facelifts, and upgrades it has, how many bells and whistles are added, how many shiny new effects are on it, how much new music, gameplay elements, whatever is tweaked. It doesn't matter how much you polish it. It's still a fucking heaping smelly turd.
Yes, Phil, we get it. 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 That's what you feel about your channel. That's the same way we feel about your channel. No matter how many times you rebrand, no matter how many times you try to switch it up, how many times you try to fucking polish it, it's still a pile of shit. That's what your channel is, Phil. That's what your content is a pile of shit. And no matter what you do to try to make it better, it will always be a pile of shit. Stop projecting your insecurities onto other things. Okay, Phil? Stop it. Please, stop. We get it. It's something for you to, you didn't like it because it didn't live up to your expectations. Let it go. Why do you give things that you hate so much energy? Like, you're giving it so much energy. It's not even funny, bro. Like, it's something you don't want to talk about. It's something you don't care about, but you have the need to give it energy on your podcast. You have the need to have it as a subject of discussion on your podcast. Therefore, putting it out there in the algorithm. Another thing to be talked about. Stupid, man.
It is. I don't care how long they've worked on fixing the turd. It's still a stinky turd.
All right, so
it's
shut
never not
up.
Going to be a stinky.
Okay, so let it go. Let it go, please. You fucking treating Cyberpunk like if it was Sikorsky or some shit. It's just a fucking game. Let it go.
You could spray poo-pourri on it. It's
He's
still a turd.
going. Still fucking
So
going.
why pretend like anything they do to this game is going to get it better? Why even talk about Cyberpunk? It's time to move on. The game...
But you're talking about it. You're choosing to talk about it. Nobody's talking about it. You are. You are. This is, again, public access bullshit. Nobody cares.
Sucks. It did at launch. It does now. It's never going to change
going.
unless you tell me we have
He's
redesigned the game from the ground up. New plotline, new gameplay elements, new story. We fixed the open world to have content. We did this, we did that. Unless you redesigned the game. Not the things that were broken, but the things that didn't even have fun factor to them to begin with. Then I don't care about a next-gen upgrade, a last-gen upgrade, a tweak.
Okay, so then stop fucking talking about it.
It's John Scales. Thank you for the $5 super chat, bro. What's up with this man war on sex?
I don't know. He's a weirdo. He's a if I was to say something,
the pancakes are ready.
he has a lot of unresolved sexual issues that I believe that fucked him up mentally. I think he's a virgin. I think he's a virgin genuinely. I still think that he has not had sex ever. Genuinely. I genuinely think this man has never had sex. Never. He might be too because he's never had sex. He's never been intimate with a woman. He's only been around when he was a normal sociable human being. He was always around men. He wasn't around women. So that could be the case. But I will say this. I think that DSP is going to be a legitimate 40-year-old virgin. I genuinely think that. With that video of Mr. Huff stuff where he sat there and he spoke about how he was, he had sex with these 2 chicks and this guy was getting mad and finding him with the Bowie knife. The way he told the story is the same way I would tell a story when I was in fucking junior high school about touching some girl's boob. The boy's never had sex with an actual woman, and I think that fucked him up.
A new patch that adds 400 gigabytes of new content, it's still dog shit. And I don't want to play with dog shit.
So then
especially
stop
now
talking
that we're
about
in the
it.
middle of a month.
Okay, so stop talking about it. Like, I can't say anything else. I cannot sit there and break this down into anything better. Phil, you do not like this. Stop talking about it. Please.
Luna Guardian, thank you.
I got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Luna Guardian, thank you for the $2 super chat. Leanna emasculated him on stream.
I know, but I think even prior to that, he's never had sex. Never. Oh, Victor Von Drip, we already there.
Releases coming out.
We already there.
I don't have time for your dog shit, CD Projekt.
So then shut up.
Scoop that shit, put it in a bag, tie it up, throw it in the fucking trash, and go make a good fucking game because you embarrassed yourself with fucking Cyberpunk, and it's time to move on from your dog shit
so
and
move
actually
in,
start
move
making
on.
good games again. Or
Move
maybe
on.
you were just a one-hit wonder. Because I hate to say it, Witcher 3 was a masterpiece. Witcher 2 was not. It was a good game. Witcher 3 perfected that formula. But when the next game you came out of the gates with was this piece of shit, I'm not so sure that you weren't just a flash in the pan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just like you were one-hit wonder, right? You only had one fucking hit, DSP, and that was your home front video. You are a one-hit wonder. Think about it. These people had a studio that just had, like, what, one bad game out of 3? My man, you've had only one good thing out of 13 fucking years.
Let's continue.
Wilson Gal, thank you for the super chat, honey. Yet he plays Skyrim for the upteenth time.
Exactly. I don't know what you're talking about, Phil. If they only had one thing wrong and they're still making money off of it, you've only did one thing right your entire career. And we've already passed it. You're a has-been. A has-been talking about one-hit wonders. That's fucking hilarious.
So it's up to them now to prove themselves and make a better game and stop working on their dog shit. I know it was years and years of investment and money and work. The dog shit is still dog shit. Stop fucking playing with it. Okay. So that's the gaming news, folks.
Okay,
I think I
we're
covered
done.
everything.
We're fucking
All right?
done.
I guess it's time for shout-outs. So our first shout-out of today is from GTD Gamer, who tipped me at the $4.20 and says, after all the craziness of new releases, will you play UFC 4 as it's free to download this month on PS Plus? I love your previous UFC playthroughs. Please play it and add to your library.
Oh, this is about I fight
At
Luffy?
this point,
Oh,
I have
shit.
zero intention of playing it. The last few UFC games that I played, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really like them. I kind of flubbed through them as I tried to do variety of content for my channel, but I never really felt like they were solid fighting games. They always seemed like they were unbalanced and kind of wonky. I'm sure if you're a super fan of UFC, you probably like them because you get to play as your favorite UFC fighters and, you know, all these different gameplay
I'm sorry, I just like the first UFC.
I just remember even the...
For me, the first UFC was fun and it was intuitive. This new shit now that they got, I don't like it. Like, I remember the first UFC I played, like, it was really fun to play, but, like, this new iteration, I think since EA took over or some shit, I don't know, I don't like it.
Even the gameplay loop of it, like, oh, go for a strike, oh, reversed, take him down, tap buttons or mash or hold this, oh, sequence of buttons fit, now go to the next sequence, oh, reverse, now this guy's on top of you, reversal, oh, it's
yes,
reversal.
that's how
It's
fighting
just not very
works.
fun.
That's because you don't know how to play.
Maybe for you, again, if you're heavily into MMA stuff, maybe it is. For me, I never really enjoyed it that much. So quite frankly, no, I'm really not interested.
Yeah, those were the good
in
ones,
playing,
man.
I almost said Cyberpunk. I'm not interested in playing UFC. I appreciate the sentiment. I know if it's free, great, but I just don't really care about UFC. Okay? Eternal Napalm to me $1.50 and says, everything in Horizon's combat revolves around analyzing machine attack patterns and using a dodge roll. Its iframes at precise moments. Excuse me. Everything revolves around that. I recommend the Rope Caster with handling mods to tether and blast slingshot. You're recommending things for a game that I haven't played, and I have no idea what you're saying.
All right,
And
so
then on
take that
top
into
of that-
account. Like, what are you the fuck?
On top of that, there's no way I'm gonna remember this stuff by Friday, Eternal. I'm just being honest and real with you. I'm not trying to be a jerk.
So don't help him.
Basically talking
Don't help
to me
him.
Greek, and I'm like,
Yo,
I don't
and
understand it.
unappreci-
Probably on Friday when I start.
Yo,
playing the
like,
game, I'll
why?
understand it.
Why can't you just say thanks, Eternal Napalm? Thanks, Eternal Napalm. I'll get to it on Friday. Thank you, Eternal Napalm. That's good to know. Oh, I didn't know that, Eternal Napalm. Oh, I haven't even played the game yet, Eternal Napalm. Why do you have to belittle your fucking audience? Why do you belittle your audience, man?
Now, like, again, you know me. I'm the kind of guy, I don't think that far ahead on purpose. I got Sifu to play today. Right?
Yes, and that's why. That is why you and your wife had to settle for eating soggy ass fucking Japanese food. Because you don't know how to prepare. Eat Valentine's Day, eating soggy ass fucking Chinese food, eating 3 fucking chocolates. Because you don't look that far ahead. Pathetic ass. Fucking soggy ass Japanese food and 3 fucking chocolates for Valentine's Day. 3 fucking chocolates for Valentine's Day. That is nuts. How dare you? How dare you even call yourself a spouse? Like, that fucking, piece of shit. Like, bruh.
And then I've got more stuff coming up this week. We got King of Fighters on Thursday. When we get to Horizon on Friday, then I'll be ready to be immersed in that world to start talking about gameplay mechanics and stuff. For now, I don't want to get that far ahead of myself. I just want to focus on what's right here in front of me. Okay? So I appreciate the tip. Let's reconvene on Friday. If you want to make recommendations on how to play and do that, then we'll do it then. All right?
I dribbled off.
Okay.
It got all over.
So, ladies and
my
gentlemen,
fucking leg.
Game Tracker
Let's
is
continue.
here. Good to see you, Game Tracker.
Yes, Ice Coffee. Nice to see you.
Blackmate666, thank you for the $2 super chat. I wish Linda made that appointment at the clinic. I wish to, honey. I wish to.
He's tipped 3 times, $5 each. Let's read all 3 of his tips and see what he has to say. So, he tipped $5, and his first tip says, Phil, tuning in, just briefly here, I want to let you know that King of Fighters 15 has finally got a professional input lag test courtesy of Nigel Woodall. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I felt somewhat duly bound to inform you. In this case, it affects your purchasing decision regarding PS5 or Xbox Series X. Okay. So, he then updates, says, lag on the Xbox Series X is 3.13 frames, making it actually one of the most responsive console fighting games ever. But
Yes,
on
get it for
PS5,
Xbox.
it's increased to 5.44 frames, which is only average. So, it's a significant downgrade to the point where I had to let you know. Then his third tip, he says, strangely enough, on the PS4, it's actually in the middle at 4.12 frames. What is it about the PS5 causing extra input lag? I have no idea. Anyway, do this info what you will. With that, I'm off again. I'm hyped for Thursday. See you then. Wow. Now, this is interesting. So, if I play King of Fighters 15 on PS5, as most people have suggested I do, it's going to have more input lag. That sucks.
Yes, get
That
it
really
for
sucks.
Xbox.
Man, I wonder why. I wonder how that happened. I wonder what's causing that added input lag when it's the same game. I don't know. What do you guys think now? Now I gotta really seriously rethink my efforts. Because definitely I would say, I want to play it on the best version, right?
So Xbox, that's it. Xbox.
And definitely having less input lag is huge in the realm of competitive fighting games. But everyone had said that they felt that there was going to be more people playing this. Everyone thought that people would say that there would be more people playing on PS5. So what's more important, a bigger player pool, or actually having the best
response
when you play the competitive game?
The best response. That is not even a question. I mean, I would go for the best response. What is he doing? Is this the part we're supposed to have fun?
Oh, now I really got to think about this.
It's not
I
that hard
do.
to think about. Just buy for Xbox, man.
All right, I'll have to think about it. All right,
Yo,
that's
this
That's actually a
dude.
very tough decision. It is. Unless eventually I'm gonna buy it on both, because that's the thing. If I buy it on both, then it
But
doesn't matter at all. I could alternate between the two, but that's a lot
But
of money
why-
investment. You know what I'm
but
saying? That's a
That's a unnecessary investment. That's an investment that does not need to be made. You do not have to buy both fucking consoles. Why do you have to buy both fucking consoles, Phil? Why? To alternate, like if you're gonna alternate, what if it's shitty on both consoles? What if the experience is shitty on both fucking consoles? That's a waste of money, bro. How can you sit there and expect to ask people for money when you sit there and don't even know how to use it? Why do you care about a larger player pool if you run away from people who are good anyway? The Phantom bullshit. Like, even if he fucking... But my thing is the larger player count, it just means more opportunities for him to get his cheeks clapped. That's it.
a lot of money investment to invest in a game like this when we're not even sure how much of a population the game will have after a few weeks to a month. We don't know if I'm going to like it as much or you guys are going to like it as much that you're going to want to see me play it long term. So buying it twice.
Don't buy it twice.
Man. I'm so on the fence about this right now. I really am.
Dude, how can you be like, yo, this is what I mean. And I said this before and it's fucked up, but some people, they just deserve to be in cages. They do. They do. I don't understand where this man thinks that this logic is actually something that this logic is even fucking feasible. I really don't know. I don't.
All right, I'll have to think about it. You know, another factor will obviously be how do things go this week financially with tips to see what I can afford, and also if I do get any behind the scenes contributions of, you know, currency on either platform to help defray the cost of the games, that could help too. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we'll have to see. Let me think about it. Okay, CM Fool to $4.20 says, do you not like Cyberpunk 2077? Do you not like Dying Light 2? Then one Eastern European game. Is there an Eastern European game you do like? I don't know. It's a good question. Wait a minute.
You don't know any.
Metro, right? Metro was made by an Eastern European gaming development studio. And I like Metro, the Metro franchise. So there you go. Metro, you get the thumbs up of approval from DSP. The Patriarchy has tipped me $10, and that looks like it's the biggest tip of the day so far, so let me get him up there.
That was bad. I gotta do better than that.
Okay. We have a lot of imposter accounts here today, so I'm just going to ban them.
Oh, now you care. Now you
I already
care.
noticed 2. People are trying to be fucking stupid. So, Patriarchy, thank you for a $10 tip. And he says, hope you enjoy the final seafood boss, because everyone's calling Sifu seafood, more than I did. He's a challenge, but a fake one. A fake challenge. I wonder what that means. He's a challenge, but a fake one. Huh.
Where's the part where I'm able to, like, change the fucking thing?
All right. Thank you, Patriarchy. I really have to think about what that means, but maybe we'll get to him today. An anonymous $3 tipper says, I notice you're raging and we're quite negative over the last few weeks on the stream. You seem to be a lot less positive. Is everything okay? In general, you take a look at the last few weeks, some game news has been annoying. And some of the games
annoying
have been
to the point where he
or
fucking
disappointing. Sifu, that first stream, incredibly
thing?
rage-inducing. But since then, I've actually regrouped it. I really, really like the game. Okay,
Just overall,
So,
dude.
in that regard, I mean, I guess you could say it in regard to that, but then I recovered and I'm, you know, more even-minded now. As for Dying Light, I mean, of course I'm mad about the game. It's just not very good. It's frustrating when you buy a game like that was so long in development and the fucking game is terrible compared to other games out. Like, what is going on, right? But no, I don't really have, excuse me, I don't really have anything major going on behind the scenes. I'm excited for the second half of February, actually. I really feel this will be a very action-packed month when it comes to games and DSP gaming in general, okay? I am shocked, guys. There's been 0 super chats, and I'm hoping everything's working fine.
Oh,
besides
look.
the glitch, the super chats aren't working or something.
Yeah, look at you,
Usually,
nervous
we
as
always got at least
shit.
one super chat on a pre-stream, and we're about to end the pre-stream, and there's 0 super chats. I'm just gonna double check and make sure that everything's fine. It actually freaks me out, makes me a little paranoid.
Yeah.
So it looks like everything's good. Supers. Yeah, everything's fine. It just seems like there was just nothing today. All right.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Okay. All right, continuing on. Saudi Oil Prince. Oh my God. What a great name. The Saudi Oil Prince. I'm sure this will be a good message, huh? So the Saudi Oil Prince just tipped $1.50 and says, Mr. Philip Burnell, my 8-year-old son clogged the toilet and the sink in my Dubai mansion. I'll fly you and your family out to stay in my mansion. All expenses paid if you'll unclog my sink and toilet using a special golden plunger.
Disgusting. Not even funny. It's fucking disgusting.
What the fuck is going on? I have no idea what's going on. I'm at a loss. All right. That being said, everyone, I think it's time to end the pre-stream podcast.
Oh, I can switch up. I can switch up.
About.
Oh, that's high.
Thank you for your support. Thanks for listening.
I don't know. I could change up.
Now time to jump
things.
back into Sifu. Like I said, we're trying to master the 4th boss and do much better against her, and then move on to the 5th boss. Excuse me, the 5th level. Get through that. Get to the 5th boss.
Yeah.
Will we beat the game today? I don't know. I think it's kind of up in the air what's going to happen depending on how quickly I can basically learn the ins and outs of said 4th boss and go from there. We'll see. By the way, I just turned on auto white balance and now I look human again because I have natural light coming in today because it's cloudy outside.
No.
It made me look so pale and blue. So I turned on an auto white balance and now here I am. I'm human again. Here you go. All right. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Great pre-stream podcast. I shall see you all in a few seconds if you're here live on stream. If not, I'll see you for gameplay, whatever you watch next, or for the next podcast, or whatever it may be. Thank you, guys. All right. I got more shit to unclog, so let's do this.
Disgusting, bro. We done? Are we done, Phil?
See you in Lagville. Bye-bye. Peace out, everyone. Until next time. See you later. Okay. Let's switch over to gameplay now.
Dude, he does it so unnaturally. It's not even
Gotta
funny.
resize
Man.
everything. Gotta turn. Oh, the controller's over there. Oh. Hold on. There we go. All
Done, Phil?
There we go there. And here we go here. Actually, I don't remember where I put the leaderboard for this freaking game. I really don't.
serious?
Just leave it on top and see if that's good or not. I can't remember at all. So, I got 2 super chats. Actually, let me grab my controller here.
You done, Phil?
Oh. Stop. Going up. Boot up here. All right, so a couple super chats just came in. We got 672. This super chat, and he says, "Test super chat. Can I talk about sports, mostly LeBron? I mean, if you do, I will have absolutely, positively no idea what you're talking about because I don't even know what LeBron is up to these days. I don't watch basketball, so I mean, you could, but it would be pretty counterproductive considering I don't know what you're talking about. You would be completely disengaging the chat from me. Okay.
Wow. Are
Turbo
you
Pascal with the
fucking...
super chat saying, I was
Wow.
PlayStation Network
My
code. He
man.
rage quit Dying Light 2, and I thought, why send a code if he'll rage quit the game that he buys with it? Well, first of all, Turbo Pascal, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, I am in no way, shape, or form going to believe that you were going to send me a code of any kind.
I mean, but he
And number three,
was.
there's absolutely no way I'm taking your idiotic troll bait comment seriously.
Okay, so damn, why did it cut off there? Damn, why did it cut off there? Fuck, bro. Damn. Damn, I wanted to see that. Shit. Yo, this dude, man. Is he fucking serious? You got it, Call of Duty? I want to watch it if you got it. If you got it, let me get that link, baby. I want to see that. I want to see that. Because that, yo, I want to see the rest of that. If you got it, please. Please, Call of Duty. Please, before we go, I need to see this. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so since while we're doing that, Call of Duty is doing that, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna play for a bit. Oh my God. Like it's just bro. Like he's serious though. Like he is fucking serious. Like, yo, your man was serious. Yo, your man seriously sat there. Where's this guy? He seriously fucking sat there and fucking complained. I mean, not to that effect though, Reese. That's the thing I'm trying to get at. Not to that effect. Like shit, man. It's like he wakes up and he just chooses this bullshit. Nah, Alex, like somebody told him that, basically sent him a super chat saying that they're willing to donate a game to him, but the fact that since he was there fucking complaining about, you know, since he's rage quitting Dying Light 2, he doesn't see the point in it. And already DSP want to be fucking toxic as shit. Call of Duty gotta give Call of Duty. I'm waiting on Call of Duty right now so I get the whole clip. Hold on. Copy the link address. I'm gonna put it here. Hold on. Studio. Okay. W. Let me put this.
Hello, everybody. It's darksydephil. I need that money.
All right. Theater mode. Let me just let it load up for a bit. This is good.
Hello, everybody. It's darksydephil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back tasks. Chat saying I was going to send you a PlayStation Network code, but then you rage quit Dying Light 2, and I thought, why send a code if he'll rage quit the game that he buys with it? Well, first of all, Turbo Pascal, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, I am in no way, shape, or form going to believe that you were going to send me a code of any kind.
What if he was?
And number
though?
three, there's absolutely no way I'm taking your idiotic troll bait comment seriously, or
But you still
wasting
took it.
time, you know, seriously responding to it because it's just nonsense. So,
But
thank
you're
you very
doing
much
it
for the
now.
super chat. I appreciate that.
You're doing it
Okay.
now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sifu. Outstanding games. What the hell? Wait a minute. What is this?
That's it. I wanted to see the.
I was glitched. I was totally glitched for a second there. That was funny. What a random glitch. He was stuck on the bed. He's so old and decrepit he couldn't get out of bed.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it off here, guys. Like, dude, why would you be so fucking ungrateful? Like, the guy's telling you something. Like, this is what Max Power said. Max Power was saying this exact same shit. What is the point of giving you money for games if you're gonna rage quit the game? Then on top of that, why give this man any, like, when you do that, Phil, you have to understand, Phil. This is something like I feel like you've never understood. Like, you know how people say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? This has never been more true than in your case. Okay, Phil? When you sit there and you give people the energy over the internet to try to insult them, it does not hurt them because they're laughing at the fact that you're giving energy to somebody over a computer screen. Stop. Every time you respond, you take an L. This is why people fuck with you, because you give them the energy. I mean, I feel, yeah, but with him, like, I've never seen it more pertinent than with him. I've never seen it more pertinent than with him. Like, with Wings or LTG, I can kind of understand because, you know, they fuck with these motherfuckers' lives. I kind of understand it. With Phil, it's literally just name calling. You know what I'm saying? It's name calling. And it's like, I get it. You're doing this because, you know, you don't want, you're afraid of your pigs breaking away from the pignosis, but still, I really, like, stop giving people the energy. Please, Phil. Damn. All right, guys. So I'm gonna cut it off. Here. This was a pretty good stream. This was really, really stupid. I mean, it was really one of the most stupid things that I've heard today, and it was just really bad at the fact that this man is a horrible, horrible spouse. He is a horrible, horrible spouse. Okay, like I wanted to take into account how this man could go ahead and he can go ahead and buy all these fucking, you know, gourmet meals and shit like that, and he can't go out of his way to plan a proper holiday off with his wife. That shit blew my fucking mind. Oh, we planned ahead. No, you didn't order ahead. You didn't schedule ahead. Like that's nuts. And Kat, if you're listening, happy Valentine's Day. Because somebody had to tell that shit. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm sorry that once again your husband could not come through and you know, make it nice for you, right? Okay, like, you know, like if it wasn't for the fact, you know, like I couldn't, I would send you a virtual Valentine's Day card, but you know, like I have my own missus to do that for, so I'm not doing that. You know, you have a husband that could do that for you. He should be doing that for you. But happy Valentine's Day, homie. Because like, fuck. All right, guys, I will catch you mañana. I'm gonna go upload a YouTube short. Lime, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Phil, the pancakes are ready.
I love you. I love each and every one of y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I think Roderick said he's on, so I might pop on later. I'm going to go roll up a salad, have some jerk chicken with some white rice, and then I'll just pop on through. So I'll catch you guys later. I love you. I really got to start getting my outros up. I'm going to have an outro up for you. All right? Catch ya. Love ya. See you tomorrow.